Anka di me mai ki bue semon. Jo. Tsena di batse mo fere tsena. Ono tshwara ntho e leng ya ho butshila fela. La nkutla mo morao mo. Ya. Le dutse ka fanta. Ke batla bojupa ke reke thunya net for plus. Ke vale di rechte bana ba mpatla ke tshwere mathata. Ke thola di text abuti hi ke wena man. I'll send the location. I wanna see something. I'll send the location. I wanna see something. I'll send the location. I wanna see something. Send the lady voice no. I could click him or I sing. Get out some porn on beat reach and get. I can travel when I don't vibe, but I know good Tina see a pambi. 21 questions. I don't understand that you don't wanna spend, but the direction. I'll send the location. I wanna see something. I'll send the location. I wanna see something. I'll send the location. I wanna see something. Send the lady voice no. Yo, I you click him what I say. Get it chill, I'll share the status. Get bit the blue tick. Haki fetsa ki dime la si. Get it chill, I'll share the status. Get bit the blue tick. Haki fetsa ki dime la si. Joe, haki fetsa ki di pote. Vale makenge kusiuka ofe. Di pote. Usiuka funa bo na fe. Di pote. Vale makenge kusiuka ofe. Di pote. Usiuka funa bo na fe. I'll send the location. I wanna see something. I'll send the location. I wanna see something. No resta no, ba fethu re resteni ba fethu. Ay. Jo. Sizo resta kanjani piano yenza so. Si resta kanjani. Athina si resta kanjani. Si resta kanjani. Athina si resta kanjani. Aspeti pana papaya. Aspeti kote te paya. Aspeti goma te paya. Wena resta kanjani. O resta kanjani. Wena resta kanjani. O resta kanjani. Wena resta kanjani.
The exclusive producer, baby.
Another episode. It's good to be here. It's good to be here. I'll tell you something. I have had an incredible week. I started on Tuesday. Incredible morning. Had some meetings. You know, very rarely do you actually receive good news before 9 o'clock in the morning.
Really?
I had 2 great meetings, right?
Yeah.
And the one I really, with the way it's gone, it's been like six months coming up to it now.
Yeah.
And I thought, man, it's just been painful. It's been painful. The whole thing. They've been painful guys. They've been painful ladies on the other side. But in the end, after they did their work, and I think that they were, and in fact, somebody told me, I got another email today that they were just checking out that I was who I say I am.
Yeah.
Well,
Making sure.
which is professional.
Yeah.
But I had 2 great meetings on Tuesday, and I thought this week there's no way
Yeah.
it can't go well before 9 o'clock.
Serious.
Man, I've had a great week. I want to be honest.
Well, people have bad weeks, you know.
I've had a great week. Great week. Good things happening for people around me,
Yeah.
not just me, which is always nicer. You know what I'm saying?
Well, ask Real Madrid how they feel. Yeah.
Now
so-
Chelsea's also in the final.
Yeah.
Chiefs
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm?
Get better.
And bathi baya strike, baya naturena baya strike.
Kuzonyiwa, yazini mfethu.
It's tough out here.
It's tough out here.
It's tough out here for some. Listen, it's great to be great.
Yeah.
I just want to say I'm having a great week, and I hope everyone else. You know, if we favor Chiefs, there's nothing I can do.
Yeah, there's nothing.
We all make our choices.
Yeah, you chose. People chose.
We'll make. And if it's your grandfather, you must blame them, not me. Because we happy, Tina. You mustn't come
yeah,
come
we
to
are
us.
happy people. Too.
We didn't choose. You know what? Happiness is not a pie of it.
Yeah.
I pay. So
Yeah.
ningas jealous.
Yeah.
Happiness I pay.
It's a choice.
Forbidden.
Talk
To me about your week before we get into
My man.
our guest, etc.
Yeah, my week was crazy. In my world, which is the hip hop world, two big guys are fighting. You know, so it's something that we had to go in and check. But besides that, my week was really interesting.
South African guys.
South African guys.
Is it out in the papers?
It's out on social media. But I don't want to talk about it because we don't know what they're fighting about. But they're fighting, and it's a big story in the hip hop world. Black Les, Stogie T, please sort out your differences.
On. Stogie T's
He's
on something.
Yeah, he's on something.
He's a guy.
And Black Les, man. These
I haven't
are
heard
legends.
Black Les.
Yeah, he's good from Pretoria. He's a Pretoria
So
guy.
they're both good, huh?
They're very good.
Come on.
They're like the OGs of the game, you know.
Hey, Stogie. Hey, Stogie.
Yeah.
And I want to be honest.
Mhm.
You know, I know sometimes as South Africans,
Yeah.
you're gonna get blamed for not listening to. I don't listen to SA hip hop anymore.
Yeah.
There was a time when I did, and then it started to sound American. I've told you this.
Yeah, you told
But Stogie's been on one since.
Yeah.
There's
Since
a guy. I have to be honest.
Yeah, he's been
Yay!
good. Yeah.
No, guys, get it together.
Okay,
You guys are heroes.
Yeah,
We-
get it together.
We
guys.
love you. I hope whatever it is,
Yeah.
because I've had a great week.
Mhm.
And you know what?
Mhm.
It's hard to be where I am in a personal sense and not be happy for people. So
Eish.
Stogie, whatever you guys have going,
Yeah.
do your best to sort it out. You guys are heroes to us. man.
Yeah. Salute, man.
We need the kids to see that
Hey, man.
fighting is not the end.
It's
We,
not.
we can transcend this thing.
Yeah.
So you're saying they're going at it, but they're
Well,
legends.
Well, it's hip hop. Hip hop is a
Nah,
sport.
they'll
It's a sport.
I like
But
that.
anyway,
No,
yeah.
Forbidden. We're not alone this week.
Hey, man. We've got some power steering kind of person in our midst.
Yeah, I know. Listen,
Amazing person.
we were chatting before, and it was
Yeah.
it was great to know.
Yeah.
So I mean, we met an hour ago.
Yeah.
I haven't met
Yeah.
Nthabi Singh.
Yeah.
It's not Nthabi. It's Nthabi Singh.
Yeah, Nthabi Singh. Nthabi ke bo.
Have some respect. Yeah. Give up Ben 10.
Yeah, ke bo Ben 10, yeah. Sister. Yeah, sister.
Give man Nthabi Singh.
Hey.
It's Maboee.
Maboee.
Maboee. Hey, you know.
Maboee. Yeah, Maboee.
So if you're not South African, because I know I do get feedback from friends in other places, they think a Sotho is a Sotho is a Sotho.
Yeah.
Let me just explain something to you. As a Pedi, you may have heard Northern Sotho.
Yeah.
Then you get Tswana. That's a different kind of
Yeah.
Sotho inside of that.
Yeah, that's me right there.
But then there's the real. If you don't know the great King Moshweshwe,
Eh,
he was a busy guy. He was active
Yeah.
in Lesotho.
Yeah.
But then his people, as we all are migrant.
Yeah.
You know, some of them are in South Africa and in parts of South Africa,
Yeah.
but in particular. Now, are you the Mosotho where the L is a D? Because I know in Lesotho, L is a D.
No. I'm a South Sotho of
Yo.
Mozanzi.
Mzansi.
Without the L being a D.
But you know
But I
what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but I can read it.
Yeah.
I'm not from that L.
I don't know. I don't know.
That L.
Do you know this? Forbidden.
Yeah.
I was working in Lesotho,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a place called Madiba Lodge,
Yeah, Madiba Lord.
but it's Maliba.
Yeah.
So the one day I said, guys, let's go to Maliba Lodge.
Yeah.
The guys laughed at. No, I said Maliba.
Yeah, Maliba. Yeah.
The whole crew looked at me like, "Kemango."
Hey.
And then I realized I was in a different sort of vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to leave my petty tendencies
Yeah.
back home. So you're Southern Sotho, but South African Southern Sotho, not the Lesotho.
Yeah.
Correct.
Tabi, how you doing?
I'm fabulous, and you?
I'm great. And it's, you know what, it's
Yeah.
great to have you here. Even Nerubua outside, we were chatting. And it was so interesting to see some of your perspective. And I love your energy.
Thank you.
You know, we'll get into what you do for a living, but
Mhm.
in the people business,
Yeah.
energy is everything.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. That's true.
And you know, you work in business, you work on, you know, you work with in the corporate world, but you work with people. I mean, you work in a multitude of businesses, and for you, as you're working in business, can you feel people's energy when you get in the room? You know, sometimes you can just feel or usiras or not, or how do you feel about it?
Honestly, how you present yourself, the first thing that we see is your energy.
Yeah.
Then after that, we want to listen to what you're gonna say.
Mm.
So those two things are really crucial. What you say is what people will perceive you after.
Mm.
So those two are too crucial in every field, whether corporate or personal or whatever the case might be. But energy also drives what you say.
Mm.
You can't always say negative things, but your body language is different. Like literally, they have to sink in.
I got you.
So it's very crucial to have energy all the time.
Mm. Mm.
Well, there's different types of energy. There's bad energy.
Yeah.
There's good energy.
No, it's true.
Yeah.
So we have to go deeper if we have to.
No, we
like
will-
differentiate what is bad energy, what is good energy. But yeah,
No, let's get. Hey, let's. Great point.
Well, when I meet a person, like I always say, you seem like a good energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think energy is very important in the human perspective. Like, I'm not. When it comes to energy, I feel when we met,
Yeah.
we felt the energy.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
Oh,
This is synergy. You
Yeah.
know, there's synergy here. So I feel like energy kyona that will make you accept people in your space and time, and you know.
You know what? What you're saying there is both of you are saying something great. Because I remember when I was 20. So in my 20s, Nthabi saying, I was messing up my whole life.
Yeah.
From, in fact, let's say 18, 19, 20, 21. I'd already messed up. I was living overseas and things happened. But I've spoken about that before. Anyway, so I came back to South Africa and I was basically sulking that a career that was in the UK didn't work out. And everything about me was, and like you said, negative energy. So I was approaching everyone. Like, you know, if you're angry, sometimes you're angry, you're just angry. You don't know if you're angry at your mom, at the world. So I was carrying that. So everything I was doing was just
anger.
You know what I mean? Even if you're faking, you see somebody you like or love, or you're trying to attract somebody, but I was approaching it as an angry person.
Yeah.
I was dead in every situation. But I can only observe that from what you said. I can only observe it now.
Yeah.
That every altercation or any interaction I had with anybody from the age of 21, I would say until 29, which was 6 years ago, and I wasn't conscious of it, but I was angry. I was just an angry dude. Everything I was doing. So I was just a different human being. And what you're saying, what you guys, and what you said right now, just like,
And the energy attracts.
it's so real.
Yeah, it's so real.
Don't underestimate it. It attracts.
And I'm a science guy. So for me, I was always like,
It does.
just leave that energy rubbish there.
And energy goes hand in hand with the mindset. Don't forget that. If your mindset is not right, you can't drive the energy outside. It has to start inside, outside. Like we were talking, I was saying, the minute you wake up with that, it's another day, it's another one. The whole day will be bloody like that. So what you perceive in your mind when you wake up the first thing in the morning is how your day will be. Literally. Doesn't matter how you're trying to saying you were negative in the morning and then you try to be positive during the day, but it doesn't drive, it doesn't sink in, it doesn't link in. how you wake up in the morning always determine your day.
Yeah,
That's what
true.
I always say to myself every time I wake up.
When did you start to have that mindset? Because that doesn't sound like I'm trying to think of myself when I was 20.
Yeah.
There was like there's no one sharing. Nobody I would listen to would share that information with me because and again, I was not in a place to receive it for one. But when have you always had that mindset, or is it something that you as you grew in the world later on in life now, as you know, you were a girl at a time, you're a woman now.
I never had it. Growing up for me, it was one of those bigger chubby woman. Then it was perceived you eat too much, you lazy, blah blah blah.
Uh-huh.
So I had a lot of bullying in my life in terms of how I looked. So for me to reach that level, it only started when I was started working. That's when I saw, oh, there's different ways you can perceive yourself in terms of how you look, how you walk, how you talk to people, and your personality too.
Sure.
So for me, I'll definitely say where I grew up in the rural, I wasn't exposed to such level of where you can still have confidence in how you look, no matter how you look. Shape wise doesn't matter. If you studla, that's it forever. And lazy, that's it. We sticking to that. But when I went back to the Josie life, we have different cultures, different perspectives, and then I was like, wow. I was in that box nyana in the village where I'm thinking I'm nothing, but look at me now. People are looking and say, oh, you look beautiful. And I was like shocked, how do I look beautiful? Because in the rural age, they say, I'm fat.
Yeah. And how long was that reinforcement? You're fat. So because obviously you were taking it like, okay, that's the reality because I've been told enough times.
There was one time I just woke up a nice outfit and I felt it. I took a picture. I had a gay friend then, but it was really rare to have a gay friend.
Yes.
And he's busy hyping me up. Yes, girl.
Yes,
girl. I'm posing. I know myself there, And then he said one thing that always stuck in my mind. He said, you know what, when I'm my friend, when I'm CEO at the BBW.
Yes.
Watch your friend. He's like, So since then, I grew up with that nickname, CEO.
Wabarula.
Yeah, that
is awesome.
CEO. Up until it got to where we get to the socials of Facebook and whatever. Then I uploaded a first picture. Then obviously it has to look nice. Then I said CEO. Yeah, the BBW.
I love it.
Yeah.
Then everybody went crazy about it. Then it stood by me. That was my nickname in social media. It's like Aki CEO. I was like, let me own up to it. Yeah. Why not?
And I've been
let me do justice to it.
I've been checking on social medias. Everybody's just following her, saying, "Hey, my man, yeah, she's the one
CEO.
Yeah, she's running the game. Literally, she's running the BBWs.
Yeah.
You go there. Yeah."
Chief executive
of her organization.
BBW Incorporated.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let me tell you something. What you've just said actually hits me so hard. So as I'm getting older, I realize one thing. So in school, I was a bully as well. But I've never been the physical bully because I was never a big guy. At my biggest, I was 85 because we were playing rugby and we were on specialist training programs. So I was like 15 kgs heavier than I am now.
Yeah.
But I've realized as I was older, so I went to a traditional boys' school. We were in boarding school, but my personality type was perfect. I'm a very individualistic person. I'm an athletic guy. I poured my heart into sport. I also wasn't, I wouldn't say astronomically talented. It was just, I was capable. Plus I poured my heart in. So, but when I think back was that I was a bully because again, even as a youngster, I was a very angry child, my parents got divorced really young and I didn't realize that I was carrying so much, and I have to say it, and sometimes I have to use a blanket statement, but as black people, we never ever, divorce is like the children, you don't talk about it. And I have a liberal mother, but a conservative father. And it's not, my father's not an aggressive person and my mother's not an aggressive person. It was just the archetype was that, you know, bahlukene, get on with it.
Yeah.
As a child, next thing you hear, where's mom?
Yeah.
And it wasn't, I don't think it was deliberate on their behalf, because sometimes, there's no perfect parents in my mind. As a youngster, you might say, I wish my dad was like this and my mom. But nobody's parents are perfect, you know. But anyway, so I was really angry even as a youngster. You know, you must know from 6, 7 this is happening. But I don't realize this. So even in school, I was such a bully. And neither of my parents are aggressive. I've never had my parents, I mean, outside of disciplining from my dad, but even my dad, he's not an aggressive guy. There was never like, I'm going to beat you to a pulp. It's like, and I was...
Go to your room.
Hey, no.
Sit in the corner.
No. He put, like, my dad would whack us, but he never like hit, my dad never hit me with a fist. He's like, my dad's never like, you know, I'm crying and I'm in the bedroom, he busts. He's not that guy. It's like, you're doing something, and, you know, I've spoken... My dad really is a I speak once type of guy, because he's not a loud person. My dad does not get loud. So when he speaks, he means what he says. He's a very... So, but he never put hands on me. But anyway, the divorce thing was such a painful thing for me, which I only realized later. But I was a bully because I was angry. You know what I mean? Now everyone must suffer around me, like you to go back to the energy thing. And it's such an interesting thing that you just said. You know, I'm not an empathetic person. And I know that about myself. It's something which I have to work on for the rest of my life, because up until now, I've never been an empathetic person. I'm just like get on with it. You know, I don't want to hear it. And my mother's an empathetic. I am not. I'm just like, and I realize that the world is not just about you, but I'm only realizing this as I get older, because in my mind, I've always been a sportsman. I'm going to get on with it. What do you mean you feel bullied? Get over yourself. But actually, it's very easy on my side, because in boarding school, I was protected. Sportsman, everybody wants to be around. When I was younger, really athletic, I guess the currency then for young men is the girls do want your attention if you're in the first team. So I was always in cotton wool my whole life until I was 21, until a professional football club told me, Chief, actually you're not as special as you think you are. Now, and then I came back to the real world, and people are growing up, and people are getting degrees, and people are in relationships. And now being that cool high school guy is not enough.
It's not enough anymore.
Hey, what do I do now? And now I'm angry. And
it's
now
a life check.
Back to square one.
And now I'm a nightmare for everyone. Because I feel left behind. And now those insecurities of Buffett. Oh, aren't you the soccer player? What are you doing here? Type of thing. And now I'm reacting to that aggressively, you know? Again, it's not on them. If people are, that's on me. But I was a bully. And what you're saying is you were bullied when you were younger. And I've spoken to a few people about that. Do you think, you know, you are where you are today? Is it still a soft spot for you, or do you feel like it's made you like harder inside to not necessarily, or you can describe it, but not necessarily to guard the revenge mindset, but because of that bullying, and I don't want to underplay it, do you think it's given you a little bit more steel in your soul?
They always say your background is your foundation. I believe for me, it made me who I am today in terms of appreciating how I look. He was telling me, no, you can just pose it. I was like, no, man, I'm ready anytime. You can take me pictures, like literally. So, for me, honestly, it did build me in a way where I look back and I'm like, why did I even belittle myself also? Because remember, what people tell you and how you receive them is 2 different ways. Someone will tell you you're skinny, but when you tell me, hello. So it went back to that, I mustn't take what people see about me. I must just be, you get my point, like not be a receiver.
I totally understand.
Be the opposite of what they're saying. Just beat them at their game. So me being confident against of what they said about me, it was like, why is you still having that confidence, even though we said you have a big ass or whatever the case might be. So that's the way I started fighting back for how I looked. And then since then I never looked back.
And what age was that? Would you say
around 18?
Okay, so then you started to step into yourself and say,
like, listen here, this is how I look, so what?
When?
That's when I started, like, you know what, I must start looking at clothes that will look
Future, yeah.
like I get
physique.
appeared to be like, yeah, damn girl.
18.
So then when I did that, it was like one of those, oh girl, damn,
Yeah.
where did you get that outfit?
Mm.
It looks good on you.
And then the fans came, ne?
That's when it started.
Obvious.
Yeah.
So it's a mindset of how you receive the
Mhm.
negativity.
Yeah.
Don't just
how you
receive
do.
and receive and not retaliate of whatever they're saying to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where it goes back to your mindset. I always keep on saying your mentality is very,
very-
crucial
Yeah.
in your life. If your mentality is not right,
Mhm.
nothing works.
And you know, those words echo so
Yeah.
true for me. What you're saying, and I'm only, I'm 35 now, which for me is still young,
Yeah.
because I still have elders that I ask questions to that have
Yeah.
been in the game, but I see myself kind of entering my sort of first adult phase,
Yeah.
because I think my 20s, nobody knows themselves at 20.
Yeah.
But what you're saying so interesting. What I'm thinking about now, as you're saying that mentality thing, is, again, you in the rural areas, like you're saying, until you were 18,
18.
probably that reinforcement of I'm this, everyone, and then at 18, whatever it may be, was there something, or was there someone with an open mindset? Did you read something that made, or what happened to kind of switch that thing of, no man, not me?
Remember I said I had my brothers who stay this side in Jersey. So I
Yeah.
would come and visit and had that compliments when I'm this side versus when I was in the rural.
Mhm.
So it's like, that's when it clicked. Hey man, why am I boxing myself?
I see.
And these people are in the box. They've never seen the other side of the, social life
Yeah.
or reality.
Yeah.
And in their little world, they're into that box and they stick into it. Nothing can change it unless I change it myself.
Yeah.
That's when it was a different thing of Nthabi Olo was to that stays that side.
Mm.
Yeah.
Omutle Ole. Now I'm beautiful now.
Yeah.
Because now my mindset changed
Yeah.
and how I
Yeah.
approach them.
Yeah.
Now it was an intriguing thing to them. Or where does she get this confidence from? Remember, I got it from the other side.
I got you.
And then I brought it to the village.
I'm with you.
And then it spread like that.
Hey,
My man.
listen, exposure, my
Exposure is really crucial.
So you would say you had to reinvent yourself?
I had to.
Yeah.
It wasn't me.
Yeah.
Literally, I saw, this is me. This is not me.
Yeah.
Literally, because I was boxed in that world of,
Yeah.
I'm fat. Let me stick to it. Get sharp.
Yeah.
That's when I reinvented myself on how I looked
Yeah.
and figured what makes me look beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And then took it from there. This is it. I'm sticking to it. And my mindset going forward.
Yeah.
wow.
But it's a process.
Oh,
Doesn't
that's
come
what I wanted
overnight.
to get to.
Yeah.
Yes, let's talk about
Because
that.
remember,
Mhm.
it's not only the community. Even your family will body shame you.
Yeah. Okay.
Even your family will, "Hello, why are you wearing that now?" Suddenly it's
Oh,
one
but
of
Auntie
those-
Buffett. Hey,
Yeah,
it's
it's
always
always
Dola.
Dola.
You know, hey, you
this
know,
is-
family.
family also contributes to body shaming. I don't want to lie to you.
Yeah.
It's still a big factor in the black community whereby family puts you down.
Yeah.
They're not supportive. And you always have to realitate all the time,
Yeah.
which is not a nice thing. How you going to be confident in a community when your family is belittling you?
Yeah.
Listen, I've always told people this.
Yeah.
It's awesome when people outside love you,
Mm.
Yeah.
but there's nothing like your own family love you.
Esh, my man.
True.
There is, even if you go out and get married and great husband, great,
Yeah.
when your own family loves you, it's for me, because I made myself unlovable, in my opinion, in my 20s through my behavior.
Yeah.
I've never been abused. I had no excuse. I was just a dickhead.
Whatsoever.
I know I was a dick. I was a
Opa.
no. I was a dickhead.
I love how
Yeah.
you're admitting it.
Back
have
then,
to,
you
all of
couldn't
us.
tell me.
Yeah.
And now, one of my priorities was always to repair my relationship with my mother and my sister. And it literally, what you're saying for me, what you're saying about family and the people body shaming you or
Yeah.
not,
Mm.
it literally changed my life. It literally, my opportunity, as soon as, because my mom was never, my mom was always just come home. It was
Yeah.
me who created these monsters of, yo, into Ngizi, I can't go home.
Yeah.
My mother's just come home, man. Oh, come on. You know how it is. We create
It
these
is.
monsters.
Mm.
Yeah.
But what you're saying is incredible. And as you know, as black people, we don't you don't want to start getting into dangerous territory.
Yeah.
But I think there has to come a time where you need to be able to say, look here, you are making my mental health, or whatever we can call it, because emakaya, it's just some lack of exposure can be just get on with it. Tinas kulesi so funa ukuthini ukhala ngani umntwana,
address it.
Or bamloyile. Mental health will always be reduced to something like this, whereas it's difficult for people to say it. But I have it in my family. There are certain family members I've told to their face, number one, you are not welcome at my house, right? No. You are not welcome at my house.
Yeah.
You are not welcome at my house because your energy is not it.
Yeah.
No.
Whether we family or not.
No.
So I should start doing that as well.
No, you're not welcome.
Yeah.
Because I'm working hard.
Yeah.
Especially I'm using my own home. Yeah, you can tell me how you guys deal.
Yeah.
I work too hard for my family not to be supporting me.
Yeah.
Everybody else is trying to get me out in this world. It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard. And not that the whole I'm a victim. I'm saying people are competitive out there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not everybody loves what I do. I
Yep.
work 15 forbidden, you work with me. I'll work 19 hours a day, 6 times a week.
Yeah.
I'm putting it in. Right? I'm not saying I'm better than anybody. People work hard out there.
Yeah.
When I come home, when I go and see family, there's certain people that know they can't come near me. I've communicated it. I don't care. And abantu abadala, they are old.
Serious?
No, they know.
Yeah.
Me, they know.
Yeah.
No, Chief, not me. Not me. As Oguti, there was tradition.
No.
Yeah.
Not me.
Really?
Abanye, you can abuse. You can, because my mother, even in my worst days, one thing I am is respectful. Abantu abadala.
Yeah.
Or even if one thing I am, I'll never apologize. I'm respectful.
Yeah.
So when you come, you must come correct here, Chief.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because respect
Mdala.
is given, not earned, right? And once the person messes with that respect, you take it back. Now you have to earn it back. It's that thing, even with trust.
At the same time, you must set boundaries in your life.
Yeah.
Like
Salute.
family.
Talk to me.
Yeah.
Everything. Set boundaries. They know in my family that you don't just rock up at my house, make appointment. They
Yeah,
know
boo.
that for sure.
Yeah. Boo.
Like I have my space, respect my space.
Mhm.
Honestly.
Yes.
You must give them certain rules in your life for
Yeah.
this is me, 1, 2, 3. If you don't,
Yeah.
you're gonna be a playground.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like you're saying, if other families don't go according to you, cut them off. I cut you off. I
Yeah.
don't care you're a family or not.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Oh, cut her off.
You work them hard every day
Exactly.
to set your standards of your energy for someone to just rock up and just ruin
Yeah.
it for you.
That's true.
Cut them off. Bye. Family, bye. If
Eish,
you don't,
Mara, but at
Bye.
the same time, family is important in a human's life, right?
Nobody is more important than me in my life.
Yeah.
and your sanity.
Yeah.
Not me.
Hello.
Really? Listen to me, what I'm saying.
Hello.
Yeah.
Nobody in my life.
Yeah.
I love my mother.
Yeah.
I love my sister.
Yeah.
Nobody in my life is more important than me to me.
Yeah.
All of you are second.
Me
and,
too.
And it may not be a thing that people want to hear.
Yeah.
And listen, there's a religious connotation as you must always treat other people better than yourself. Sorry,
Yeah.
not me.
Yeah.
If I am not okay,
Yeah.
you will not have the best version of me.
Yeah.
So for me, in order for me to have a relationship with my mother, I need to be okay.
Yeah.
So no, I'm sorry. There is no one on this planet that is more important to me, my physical and mental health, than me.
Yeah.
All of you are second.
Yeah.
And it's hard for people to hear that.
It is.
Yeah.
But
It's hard.
don't bring your negative. Listen, you know, and I'd love to know what you think.
Mhm.
And we'll come back to the family is important.
Yeah.
It is.
It is important.
It's vital.
Yeah.
But what I'm not going to allow you to do, all of us, as you get older,
Yeah.
we all have stuff. Our plates are all full. You know what people love to do
Yeah.
is move stuff off their plate onto your plate,
Ish.
especially the negative stuff.
Yeah.
So you're gonna bring your energy from you fighting with Gogo Banbani,
Yeah.
with
Your
Malumu
woman.
Banba,
Yeah.
and then you want to bring it to me to put it on my plate because you can feel I've got some capacity and energy.
Yeah.
Not today.
Not
And
today.
because forbidden. Before I let you talk about why you think family is important,
Yeah.
is that, and I love what you said about the boundaries. I always tell people, folks, and I also need to be clear. I'm not for everyone,
Yeah.
and I'm very comfortable with that.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I've always said, and everybody who asks me, yeah, but why are you like this? I say, look, I'm not a politician.
Yeah.
I'm not looking to be popular. I'm looking to be great. And that's not a popularity contest. In everything that I do,
Yeah.
I want a great relationship with my mom. I want a great relationship with myself. And at my work,
Yeah.
I want to be great in 20, 30 years' time. So for me, I'm not in a popularity contest. I set the boundaries for you, not for me, because I already know what I want.
Exactly.
And you know, and for me, people are brilliant at telling us what they want. You know what I like to do? I like to tell you what I don't like, because everyone knows what they want, man. It's so easy to tell people what you want. My thing, I take pride in. I want to tell people what I don't like and what I will not tolerate.
Yeah.
Because my mind is mine. I am mine.
Yeah.
And I will not let you cross certain boundaries. And the boundaries are for you.
Yeah.
And by the way, if you are not happy with the boundaries,
Yeah. Yeah, somewhere.
no, you're not welcome.
Yeah.
But at least you know the
Because
boundaries.
I told
Yeah.
you.
If you want to, and you know, there's sometimes we like this. Sometimes we wish, you know, the closer family are, there's this romantic thing, and people wish this is the way it was, that without saying anything, no man, now you should know me and understand me.
Yeah.
Folks, if you want to be understood in life, you must explain yourself.
Explain yourself.
And it's not always going to be comfortable.
Okay, well-
I love the boundaries thing that you said, but talk about family there.
Family, man. Like, let me just say one thing. A man cannot be rich without taking care of his family.
1000%.
1000%. So, at the same time, family can break down a rich man's life.
Well said.
Family is important. At the same time, family could be your downfall. You know, so in a nutshell, those two sentences that I've done covers everything. If you caught me, you caught me.
I
But
got-
like, if you didn't, I'm forbidden. Rewind.
So you don't have boundaries.
I do, and a lot of my family members have crossed them, and that's where I distance myself, because like now, you know, some issues will go through my siblings, you know, so I hate I don't like those things. So I just said, if you are not my sister and brother and my mother, play there. There's your boundary.
Yeah.
And they just knew it. I didn't have to tell them.
But forbidden,
Yeah.
you're a really caring person.
Yeah,
Whew.
I can see.
Yeah,
No,
I
he
care.
no, he
Even the way
really.
he speaks, like, let me just.
He's like, no, but-
Us, we're like, no.
no.
Yeah, I'm a caring person. But like once I stop caring, I become a monster.
So you waiting for the monster part now.
To come out.
Yeah. But I've stopped caring.
You shouldn't.
Yeah.
Just set
You
boundaries.
shouldn't.
Yeah.
No, because the thing is, you are a caring person, and
yeah.
what will happen is that people
Push it to the point.
will.
People
will push
love
it.
taking advantage of your soft spots.
Especially with family. Family, like
So-
they would in some cases they would do you wrong,
Mm-hmm.
knowing that with family, I don't know it's an ex. You won't do anything.
I'm with you.
You know, so
Mm.
family has this thing which he's not gonna do anything. Let me just do this thing. You know, so it's trickier than a normal person that you meet on your journey. Family will just do it just to piss you off, or knowing that you're not gonna say anything. So they very
Stop
they-
being vocal.
I am vocal, but like they are very tricky
It
people.
starts there.
They are very tricky people, because like but they're not going anywhere because they blood in your life.
You see, again, we differ there.
Yeah.
I promise you, forbidden.
Yeah.
In fact, I hope this is not metaphorical. This
Yeah.
is not hyperbole.
Yeah.
If you come and you're not correct to me,
Mhm.
Yeah.
I do not care. Even if it's my mother,
Yeah.
I gotta let her know.
Yeah.
I don't play that, dude.
Mm.
I
Yeah.
do not play that. I'm an adult,
Yeah.
right? Life's hard for everyone.
Mhm.
I don't care if you're my family.
Yeah.
Because now if you're going to come with that attitude and you start becoming the thing that's taking from me and
Yeah.
energy, and we're not, because we're going to fight anyway.
Yeah.
If I love you, we're going to fight. We're going to be in the
Mm.
same thing.
Yeah.
But if you don't come correct, I
Yeah.
promise you I will cut you off, and I've done it. And I'm talking people that
And then
are
ngizokubona
blood-
emshadweni
I know.
kuphela.
Nakhona, ungangibulisi.
Ungangifuna.
No, 'cause I'm not that guy.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not that guy. My
Yeah.
personality type, part of my, as I was getting older, you know, from my 20s, was I was always trying to make everyone else happy,
Yeah.
not knowing that there was some other stuff. But that's not my personality. I don't care about being popular.
Yeah.
I'm actually like my dad, because my dad's a different guy, right? I'm not in that. I need to be clear with you. Family, friends, my mental health, me first, always me first. Because if I'm not fine, you won't have me anyway.
Yeah.
True.
And the boundaries thing, that's an incredible, and I wish more people could hear that. It's hard.
It's hard, but you have to do it.
And you said it wasn't overnight.
It wasn't overnight. You said boundaries. You said rules.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's life.
People break
Life
them.
has rules,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yes.
Why can't you have rules as a person?
Yeah.
And so as you were setting these rules and people started seeing you having these rules, how did that change them and their behavior towards you?
Now it's a different ball now. Now I'm a favorite person. Suddenly.
Now you're one of the favorites.
Now you're one of the favorites. You remember how you see yourself is how the world sees you.
Yeah.
You can't just say I'm Nthabi, I'm this and this and this. Then the next thing I'm like, okay, it doesn't collaborate with what you just said.
Yeah.
So everything must go hand in hand with what you're doing. You can say,
Yeah.
but you must walk the walk.
Walk the walk.
You know, Beroedare, practice what you preach.
Yeah.
Literally.
She practices what she preaches.
She's not playing.
Yeah.
No, this
Like,
is
guys-
you can feel this is somebody who's not.
Guys, this is amazing for us because we have the first ever. I would like to say the first ever. Boss lady. But in another industry, she will say it. She will talk about what she does.
Oh, listen.
But she's a boss lady.
You know what I like about it is, Nthabi, people are playing out there.
Yeah, people are.
I want to tell you,
Yeah,
because you know how I know people are playing. I was playing for 10 years.
yeah,
You're playing out there.
yeah. People are.
When I met her, this is not somebody who's playing.
Yeah, real talk.
And life's so short.
Yeah,
It is.
People are playing and life is so short.
Eish, my man. It's all saying you 50 years old and yesterday you were 29. People wake up that late.
Well, remember, certain things in life, success or whatever that your goal is at, you have to start somewhere whereby you failed or you will never realize that you have potential in certain things.
Yeah.
So sometimes you discover certain skills about yourself in later life. That's why I realize most people get successful when they get older because now they realize that, you know what, my mindset was never at the right place. I was busy chasing family first, impressions, impressing my friends. White Tower has degree I don't have. White Tower has an Audi and I don't have. While you didn't even know what is your goal.
At that time. Yeah.
So as you get older, you tend to go back to the drawing board and you're like, what does Nthabi really want in her life? What is my goal?
Yeah.
Once you write it down, that's when you say, fuck, I'm playing. You compare it to yourself. I'm not comparing to Thabi. I'm talking to myself. I'm like, flip.
Yeah.
I was playing all along. I could have been far.
Yeah.
Did you kind of have this moment?
Many times.
Can you remember sort of the age nyana where you had that I'm playing? That's a huge...
I was 28.
Yeah.
Hey, so we were similar.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like
going into your 30s.
I was 27.
Yeah. And that time I thought I had it in life.
Yeah.
I'm working 9 to 5. Hello.
Yeah. Hey.
I mean,
BBW CEO.
Yeah,
Pizza CEO. I mean, what else must I do?
Yeah.
So I was limiting myself. I didn't realize it. So then it clicked. I looked at my dad one day. My dad changed careers like nobody's business. And I was like, why this guy? It never clicked to me. I was like, guy, when he wakes up, like, I want to do this. And he does it. That's when I look at myself like, why can't I do the same? Then I had a self-talk. It was night, late at night. I have self-talk at night.
Yeah.
No,
that's when the monsters come out.
Yeah. No, but see who but fella.
I'm like, damn, girl. This is not the life. Do something. I wasn't close with my dad. But I was like, you know what? In order to know why he does those things, I need to be close to him in a different level. Let me just be closer to him and understand his mindset, his vision. Maybe it will guide me.
Sure.
It's not a lie when they say who you surround yourself with is your future.
My grandmother always used to say, association becomes affiliation.
So literally, I was busy looking outside while The black diamond is here.
Imagine. And how often is that?
How often is that? I'm literally was looking at other people like, hey, I want to be like, Kanti, here's my role model.
Wow.
All along.
Hey, I have a similar story, but carry on. I love what you're saying.
But like for me,
I love that.
It's finding your goals and your purpose in life.
Yes.
You know, you need to know why you're here in this realm, you know, because you're not here by mistake. You're here to do something, and set by goals. It's achievable. Prayer plus action equals results. You know, so I love what she's saying about goals.
Write it down. The minute you write things down,
Yeah,
that's when you see, what am I doing? I started writing things I want. No, actually, I started with things I have. And I was like,
count your blessings.
There I was in 21. This is the things I never wished I wanted. There's still something missing. And then I started Googling how to, draft your personal goals. I bought a board similar to this one in my bedroom, and I started writing every day. Then, as you know, research is very good.
Yeah.
It enrich you.
Yeah.
Then I saw Project Charter. I was like, oh, what is Project Charter?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, damn, I don't have a Project Charter.
Yeah.
And the project is who? Me.
Yeah.
I was the project in that charter. As to where do I see myself?
Yeah.
What do I want to do?
Yeah.
What I need to do to get there?
Yeah.
And what am I doing now to be there?
Wow.
Project Charter. Is it a book or is it a methodology?
Is it just a methodology of how to get through, like how to achieve your goals that you've written?
Yes.
Remember, you have your goals. I want a big house or whatever.
Yeah.
Project Charter is like step by step how to get to your goal.
I got you.
And at the same time, I wrote reachable goals and future goals. And I was really tough on myself and saying, what have I ever achieved in the next, what can I achieve in the next 2 months or in a month that I can do now?
Yeah.
What's stopping me now? Versus my Project Charter.
So when did the Project Charter and you getting close to your dad, were they the same kind of a similar time, or did you first decide that you want to be close to your dad and then
I started being close to my dad. I saw his vision. Remember, I wanted to see what is so intriguing about this guy.
Yeah.
And then he gave me a different perspective in life. Like, listen.
What was he like? Well, what was it about him?
My dad. My dad's like, listen, you came here to be something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, I'm a family man. I've changed career like nobody's business. But I believed in myself. And your mom also believed in me. And seeing that, it made me to push more every day.
Yeah.
And not to limit myself. That I can do anything I want. My dad, like I said, he was a soldier. He retired and then be a detective. And then after that, it's like, that's not me. Let me be a mechanic within the SAPS.
Okay.
Yeah.
You see,
Entrepreneur already?
Yeah, he was a mechanic for SAPS. And then
so what? Was he fixing the SAPS's?
Yes.
So he probably saw a gap while he was working.
Yes.
He said, no, these guys are sleeping.
Because he's good with his hands.
Oh, my goodness.
And then that's when the vibe, the adrenaline came in for him. Yeah. Then he's like, no, at the same time, I want to be close to my family, because remember then he was working in Jozi and me and my mom and the kids were staying in Kwakwa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kwakwa.
or as the northern suburb will say, Kwakwa.
And then it's like, no, let me want to transfer to Harrismith, because they never had any workshop in Kwakwa for SAPS. So the closest one was Harrismith. Then they transfer him there. He was the best, and he made sure he's the best.
So your dad wasn't playing, eh?
He wasn't playing.
Yeah.
Then he had a proposal to SAPS. So, no, why come you don't have a workshop in Kwakwa? Remember, his goal is to move closer to his family.
Yeah.
He got approved. He headed the workshop in Kwakwa for SAPS.
You're joking.
Then now he's way closer. He could literally walk to his work.
Oh, that's dope.
Then when he got
I'd love to do that. I'd love to work.
That's unbelievable. How long did that take him from
harassment.
he started before in the SAPS,
Mm-hmm.
that journey, and then he saw the opportunity. How long did it take him to have full circle to go to Harry Smith and then come back home?
From Josie to Harry Smith he worked many years in SAPS. It wasn't a quick one because they said, no, we already shot in here.
Yeah.
It's going to be blah, blah. Then when he got to Harry Smith, it took him about 5 years.
Oh, so that's not a joke, eh? That's a man with a plan.
Yeah. And then it happened. So God now has a workshop because of my dad.
Wow.
For SAPS.
How do you feel about that?
I'm very proud.
It's an incredible thing.
It's a big thing.
It's a big thing. Then he got there, right? He excelled, of course. Then he's like, I'm not into this now. He started slowly buying taxis. Now he's getting to taxi industries.
Yeah, hey, your father. Yeah.
Right. Then business boomed. It's like,
Good for him.
let me resign early. Bye, guys.
Yeah.
Well, he said bye. He was still in demand. Then he's like, you know what? I'll open my workshop at home, but you bring the cars at my house.
Awesome.
I'm sure no kids did panel.
Oh my goodness. No, this is the dream. I want to roll out of bed.
Yeah.
By the way, you'll do it on my time.
Then, right, it came through. Then my brother got interested in this mechanic thing. He's the best also now.
So good, they know.
Yes. So they got into business together now. So my dad is one of those. It's like me. He gets bored quickly.
Yeah.
That's when I realized why he changed careers.
Yeah, he would get bored.
Yeah, he gets bored quickly.
I see.
Yeah.
Then it's like, I don't want this workshop anymore. You continue. I'm done. Let me concentrate on the taxi industry now.
Sure.
Yeah.
He got into the taxi industry because the neighbor had taxis and they were friends.
Yeah.
And obviously, connection is key.
Sure. Networking. One network.
Yeah.
From there, it went on and he got bored.
Yeah.
As you and him do.
Yeah.
Then it's like, let me start by doing, construction, something. I want to do something. He started saying that. I want to do something with construction.
Yeah.
From fixing cars to
That time we were staying
detainer.
we were still staying in a 2-room.
Yeah.
So it's like, no, I want to build a house, blah, blah, blah. My dad built the house we're staying in.
Yeah.
So Peter don't have pictures. I'll show it. He built it from scratch.
Wow, man.
So from fixing
And
cars.
my brothers were helping. And of course, there was somebody who knows.
Of course,
better
an
with
artisan, yeah.
construction and all that. But then in between, it's like, no, I'll
Do
do
it
it myself.
Yeah.
And it's one of those,
Mhm.
when he accomplished something,
Yeah.
you could see that, you know what, this is the goal I wanted to do. I've reached it.
Yeah.
What's next?
So you feel like that his energy of starting something all the time
And finishing it.
and finishing it, you took that energy and
Great thing
From
you said
him.
yeah, you took it from him.
Doesn't start something and doesn't finish it.
there. That is so important.
Yeah, you don't start a relationship and not
And then
finish
finish
it.
it. So
That's so
you remember how many times it changed, and he never had experience in such field.
Yeah.
But what I loved about him, he excelled in whatever he got himself into,
Yeah.
and that's when it's like I saw a gap about delivering a river
Yeah.
sand here. Let me just buy smaller 4-ton truck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
of course.
while I'm busy.
Wow.
While they were busy, there's another chicken business.
Mhm.
What?
He's business minded.
Clearly.
It boomed to a point he bought another truck. Then the demand was high, and he was like, okay, let me embark in this brick manufacturing.
Yeah.
I mean, really. Then he bought one machine, and then he self-taught.
This is incredible.
And then people kept on ordering, Then he's like, no, now I'm getting old. I can't do this. I need to hire people. Then he hired 2 boys. Then Then it boomed to now to 8 guys.
Yeah.
So literally, my dad will start something like a hobby, but it will be
Wow.
a career for him.
So you know, as black people, we always only read Warren Buffett.
Yeah.
We always only read Bill Gates.
Bill Gates.
We never ever. This is a full-on entrepreneur.
Yeah.
He was.
No, this is like that's
Straight.
And you know what makes it exceptional? I'm not reducing what Bill Gates did, but he went to Harvard.
Yeah.
His dad was already actually one of the leading pioneers in tech. A lot of people,
Yeah.
I don't know if people know that or not.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not taking it away because he also could have just been a trust fund baby.
Yeah.
But this is a real story. Because if he was he from Clark, raised there?
No, he's from Matatiele.
So he's-
originally.
Komaheng.
Yeah.
Komaheng,
So
literally.
for him to have that entrepreneurial mindset, and for those who don't know, for some of our international viewers,
Yeah.
back then as a black man, he would not have been able to go to school past standard 8.
Yeah.
And even that standard 8, you know, it was what they called sort of crudely Bantu education. So really, from different things I've read and seen and spoken to elders, it was more like a standard 3, standard 4 actually. They say
Yeah.
standard 8, but
Yeah.
Bantu education.
Then
To have that mindset, you understand his drive must be the next level.
Yeah.
Yep. And-
Hey,
and he had boundaries to go back to the boundary one
for sure.
He had boundaries.
because they were hindering what he had
Yeah.
Sure.
vision on. And I don't remember how many times he cut off his family.
Yeah.
They knew. And by the time when he passed on last year, when they went to a house, they were shocked, like, wow. Like, you know, in the rural, we have big yards.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we have the workshop in the
Yeah.
yard. We have the brick manufacturing at the back. Have this, like, the
Yeah.
business there at home.
No, they came to a compound.
So it's
Yeah.
like,
As a Jared,
wow.
it's a functional working compound.
Yeah, then
Something
on
they've
the
never
other
seen, I'm
side
sure.
is Texas on the.
Mm.
You get my point.
No, it's a compound. It's a
a
working.
compound.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They were like literally shocked because remember these people were cut off
yeah,
that time.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now they must attend.
When they were saying uzienza ngcono,
Yeah.
uyikitsa
Yeah.
better, I'm sure
Now they must attend his funeral,
Mm.
and then they got shocked.
So as soon as they were coming with that negative energy, your father was.
Yeah.
My dad will even tell you now. I will delete you.
Yeah, man.
Mm.
But
I'll
you need
delete.
this.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
literally loves saying, "I'll delete you." he will tell me,
People
I'll
will-
and I will take it like he's kidding. But
Yeah.
when I call him, he's like, "Who's this?" I'm like, "It's me." It's like, "Oh, I deleted your number." My dad
Cause
never
nobody
liked
can,
negative
like,
energy. My
yeah.
dad never, and he will not hide it. He'll tell you now why he doesn't like 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Amazing. You know what I want to? Sorry, go ahead, Forbidden.
No, just carry on.
No, what I was gonna say was,
Yeah.
you know what? Everything that you're saying, and I want to come back to finishing things. Oh, that's such a powerful thing.
Mm.
But your dad, I wonder, with the military background,
Yeah.
because listen, the world is in a terrible place right now. A lot of
Mm-hmm.
elder people are asking me to speak to their kids, and I don't know what is going on.
Hey.
So to South Africa, I don't expect the next generation to be good. If I am what they have to resort to,
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
But anyway, okay, whatever.
yeah.
People think they can send their kids to me, and it's a good idea. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But one thing the only message I have for people, because I'm not a smart guy,
Yeah.
my heroes are actually at home. My mother's my hero.
Mm.
My mother used to wake up at 5 every day, and I never used to see her sleep. My father used to wake up I don't think my dad slept. I still, to this day, I don't think I've ever seen him sleeping. So, but I was always looking to, listen, I moved to the white neighborhoods. I was the only black person in my street forever in the places I lived. So I always looked to white people. I want to be honest. Until I got older and I said, no, man, I am this thing already. I've got 2 parents from a rural place. One became a chemical engineer. One became a doctor.
Yeah.
What am I looking for out there when there's heroes living in my house?
Yeah.
From rural
Yeah. Rural.
Eastern Cape, rural Northern Limpopo. So what you said was beautiful there. But I wonder with your father, he was in the army. And I say this to young people all the time. Discipline is freedom.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I wonder if his discipline, from the
Got it
army.
there.
Yeah.
Because discipline, the nice thing about it,
Mm-hmm.
whether you're a ballerina, a civil engineer,
Yeah.
a banker, if
Yeah.
you are disciplined,
In everything.
And everything.
because if you're disciplined, you're gonna do what you must do, not
Yeah.
what you want to do.
Yeah.
True.
And in discipline, you said something beautiful there. In order to finish, you have to be disciplined because everything's uncomfortable. Learning is uncomfortable. Growing is uncomfortable. Not knowing is uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And we are creatures of habit. As soon as we feel pain,
You. That's not the one. You're like.
But discipline says, no, chief, whatever you're feeling, you need to get up at 4. That's what, whether you're sick, what, I'm sure your dad, military man. So was he an extremely disciplined human being?
Very disciplined. I only started drilling, I think, when I was far away from home.
Because you knew.
That's how disciplined he was. And you know, Jolas, then you have to walk up and down by the streets.
Yeah.
There was not really that steady vibes where you'll go in a room, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So they knew my dad. He's famous, obviously.
I'm sure they were afraid of him.
Literally.
No, they are
man.
We never had a fence
Taxi owner
at home.
Yeah.
For a very long time.
Yeah.
And I never had him saying something is missing.
Yeah.
That's how they were scared of him.
So they knew that this is not a place
you
to
don't play there.
Yeah.
There, no, it's a no zone.
Okay. And you know what's great about that? And you said tragically he passed last year.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure that actually lives on, you know? It's when you do great things, they live on.
Yeah.
Because even if people that don't like him,
Yeah.
when people see things in action,
Yeah.
those family members who came back, they'll admire what's going on there.
Yeah.
But also, Kingwana, they know not to come and play here.
Yeah.
True.
Because, you know, this is not a place to come and play. That's greatness.
Yeah.
His legacy from the grave that's an incredible thing. And the discipline thing, talk to me about finishing. Because it's one thing that always let me down when I was younger.
Yeah.
I would start things, university took me forever. I took 5 years to finish a 3-year degree.
Yeah.
Finishing, you know, and the thing about finishing, forbidden for me,
Yeah.
I'd love to hear your take, is that quitting becomes a habit.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, if you're because it affects your whole life. Quitting.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying, hey, if you have a horrible husband.
Unconsciously as
it
well.
becomes a habit.
Yeah, like you look back and you're like, yes, I tried to start 7 things and none of them came to fruition. It becomes a problem when growing up, especially when you're in your 20s. We just never finish things.
And the thing is, later on in life, marriage gets hard.
Yeah.
What have you always done? Because it becomes part of your character.
Yeah.
But maybe I'm wrong.
Like you said, sometimes you must create a lifestyle that you can maintain. That's where it goes back to your discipline, how you discipline yourself, how you always look at your life in a different perspective every day. Because, I mean, if you work every day and you don't look back how far you've gone and how far you still want to go, how are you gonna, reach other goals that you still want to? Yeah. So, finishing is something that I don't know. You self teach yourself that. Or if I start something, where do I see myself? And you give yourself timelines too. It's very crucial to give yourself a timeline, because now, by that time, that timeline reaches and you're still not finished. Yeah, you're gonna ask yourself why I didn't finish. Yeah, that's why you question yourself why you didn't finish. If you don't ask yourself why you didn't finish,
and obviously, so to interject, everything that we do, there's distractions as well. You know, that's why maybe people don't finish. I struggled with the distractions.
And also, it's not like like I'm saying now, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I do have my downfall moments. Yeah. Where I'll be like, will I be able to do this or not? Yeah. And not everything is perfect. I'll have mistakes. I'll have where I'll be like, I don't feel like finishing this thing at all. Yeah. I'll be like, damn, man. This is not for me. Yeah. Then it goes back to who you surround yourself with.
Yeah. Love it.
Then you talk to that certain person that always push you back to the trekking. Or, why did you start it? Yeah. Remember your why. If you know your why, you'll always get your finish.
There's no quitting.
There's no quitting. Unless you started or you wanted to quit, are you a quitter?
Yeah.
No, I'm not a quitter.
Yeah.
And
Every day has challenges.
it's so true.
Yeah, nothing comes smoothly in life. Like
Yeah.
you said, change is
It's pivotal.
uneasy.
Mm.
And if every time you have uneasiness in your life and you're like, this is not for me, nothing will happen in your life, unfortunately.
Nice thing you say about change. I'm going to quote one of the greatest poets in this world that we've seen. His name is Nasir Jones, but you know him as Nas.
Mm-hmm.
He said, you once you leave your comfort zone, that's when you get it right.
Oh, wow.
Once you leave your comfort zone. So you change once you leave your comfort zone. I think for a lot of people, they're stuck in their comfort zones.
True.
You know, for them to get to that change, to realize the person that they are, you know? And depression goes in a long way as well for a person's evolution,
Sure.
you know, because if you want change, you have to look deep into your soul. What do you want
Yeah, I agree.
with your life? So yeah,
Hey,
change is pivotal.
it is uneasy. Well, I like how you put that.
Yeah.
Change is
uneasy.
uneasy. But what you're talking about again, you're disciplined. I'm in a bad mood. Sorry. If you, and you know, I'd like to hear for you coming from the background you're talking about. You know, sometimes people set themselves up, and I love that you write things down because I did it like that as well. Small steps. You know, sometimes people want to go, like I went from completely, and because, you know, not finishing erodes, or let me speak for myself. When I was in my 20s, I was just a quitter in everything. And there were lots of reasons, lots of distractions, lots of things telling me. Ultimately, it eroded my character. Every time you say something and you don't do it, unfortunately, it's not clear. It's not like running or being shot or something. You know what I mean? It's like a little bit. It's like an elephant being eaten with a teaspoon. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is that it actually your character a little? Every time you say something, you don't do it. Hanya, ne hanya. To the point where when I stopped drinking, because it was a huge block between me and my mother, and even then she just wanted me to come home. But it was you know. I got some clarity. I said, no, I got to choose this booze thing or my mom. It's clear that it's not, you know. And then I obviously afterwards, why was I drinking? And then I opened up a little. But a big thing for me was that I come from my father's very disciplined. So actually that's my personality. But again, distracted. I was out there. But I remember promising myself, I'm going to start with small things. And I'd like to hear your evolution from having that where you everywhere and you started writing your goals. For me, a big thing became, okay, start with the things I can control. And I always remember thinking back to this. I thought the one thing I can control is my alarm clock. So I have that rule even today so that I don't forget. Whatever time I set my alarm clock for, I haven't snoozed an alarm since 2013 because it's the one thing I can control. So even if I had bad sleep, if I said I work out now, Monday to Friday, I'm at the Sports Scientist at 4:30 every day. So I got to be up 3:45, 4 o'clock latest, right? I don't snooze my alarm ever, and because I think if I snooze my alarm, it's the first lie I've told myself for the day.
Yeah,
and that's who I was my whole 20s. I was saying one thing, I was doing another. And you don't realize, but it's becoming your character.
Yeah.
So, and I started to realize things. It was pervasive in all of my relationships. In my professional relationships, I'd get to work late. Sorry, boss. You know what I mean? Tardy. It's tardy. But I didn't even realize, oh, this is who I am. And you don't see that, oh, you're a tardy person. So my relationship with my mother is tardy. Nothing about it is disciplined and concise and true. Because, mom, I'm coming home this weekend. No, the boys. No, I got it. Someone, that side. What you don't realize is when you speak the thing and you do that's becoming a part of your character. So for me, I started with small things. I don't know if you've encountered. I'm sure you have people that would want to speak to you about how you turn things around. you know, I've noticed with people is they want to do huge things immediately. You go from you've never been disciplined. Yeah, because my thing's running, right? Like that's my big thing for me. And people will come to me and say, I've never run. I want to tell me how to run a half marathon. I say, whoa.
Yeah.
And I always go back to my rule. I say to everyone, do me a favor.
Yeah.
Before we even talk about running or whatever, I use my alarm thing because it's the only thing I know is true.
Yeah.
If you can set your alarm, so let's agree a time. And then you must agree that time with yourself. Don't come back to me for a month.
Yeah.
So 30 days, wake up at exactly the same time every day. Weekend, Monday, Sunday, I don't care if you go out for wine.
Yeah.
Can you get out of bed at
that time?
Let's say you said 7 o'clock for 30 days. And you don't need to come back to me. And if you come and lie to me, well, that's your problem anyway, because the exercise thing's not going to work out for you anyway. Yeah. If you still, so it's you actually may need 2 or 3 months. But I'd like to know, do you have something at the beginning where you started small? Was there anything where you thought, you know what, I need a smaller routine? Because, you know, as you, there's a power to completing something. Every time small. If you can make your bed, it's why I love that. I think that video, we all know it, where the army general talks about, or was he army or navy? I can't remember. Where he talks about when you wake up, the first thing you must do is do your bed.
Yeah.
There's a power to completing things in my personal life. I've seen, and small things, man. I started with my alarm, but do you have those small things? And maybe you disagree, but I think there's something like that. Just start small.
I do have. I still have.
Oh, you still use your techniques now? Huh?
Yeah. Remember, you can't just buy the elephant once off. You know, you have to eat it bit by bit. I used to, like you said, there's a saying that it takes 21 days to create a habit, whether good or bad.
Sure.
So it started with me. I was like, I always been negative. Today I like tomorrow. And I want to go back to, let me start with this thing. Everybody knows what is that one thing that's holding them back. Sure. And they know it very well. They're not being truthful to themselves.
Yeah.
But if they can be truthful to themselves, but it's not like they're not being truthful, but they know it very well. If I can stop drinking, for example, Bona, I'll lose weight.
I'm with you.
I'll make that example.
Yeah.
So it takes one to be brave enough to say, 1, 2, 3 is holding me back. Let me leave that habit and start a new habit.
Yeah.
So the trick is replace your unwanted habit with new habits for 21 days.
Yeah.
And see what happens.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you can't have obviously you do have big dreams.
Of course.
It's natural.
Of course.
Everybody has.
Yes.
But what is that one small step are you doing to get there?
Yeah.
It's true.
I can't, like you said, somebody came to you but they haven't started something. If he came to you and said, I started running 2Ks, please help me to reach 4Ks. It will motivate you, isn't it?
If you come busy already, different story.
It's true. So that's when I went to my dad and I asked him, how do you do it? It's like, if you put your mind to it and you tell yourself, at this time, I'll do 1, 2, 3, then do it bit by bit. Don't push yourself hard. That's how you're going to get it. So with me, how I got into certain business with my dad, it started with him. I just partnered with him, and step by step, I was in his shoes just to learn the industry a little bit better. But it took me discipline because my dad has his own discipline. I mustn't crush his discipline, remember?
In fact, you must add on his.
Because I must match his discipline.
See that you match,
because he wakes up early at 4 and I'm not an early person.
Military man.
And he told me straightforward, if you want to learn this, be in my discipline moment.
Hey.
And I'm like, hey,
boot camp.
4 o'clock.
But I'm your child.
In your mind, you're like, yo.
And it's like, with that mindset, you're not gonna go
I'll
far.
serious.
You're not gonna go far.
No, I'll serious.
You're not serious.
Yeah.
Then I was like, hey, okay, let me start. One night, one evening, whatever. We'll start warming up the taxis. It's like, let's go warm up the taxis. I'm like, no, man, I don't want to learn that. Nah. I want to see how you do
Tell
this
it.
money thing.
Yeah, it's
It's
funny.
like, no, how are you going to operate without knowing? You must warm the car, how to warm the car, how the car is functioning, what is wrong, what needs to be. You get my point?
I'm
Yeah.
with you.
Yeah.
But then it didn't click. I'm like, hey, whoa, no, I must do his work.
Hey,
In terms of saying things differently.
but,
Things differently.
but this is true.
But she started commonly thinking, money. I
Now
want to
I
see
want
the
money.
money. She
Only.
wanted to see the
But
money.
it's like,
I love man.
how
Yeah.
are you going to get that money without knowing how this car
Yeah.
runs?
Yeah, that's good. And how much it wants to get it fixed.
It's so interesting.
And I was like, but it took me time to realize, no, man, this man is not just teaching me how to get the food. He's
Yeah.
teaching me how to make food.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Literally.
I'm
Yeah.
with you. Yeah.
Teaching you how to catch the fish.
And you weren't seeing the lesson,
I
but
didn't see it then. And then it caught up later because it went back to, let me see why he's
Yeah.
teaching me this.
Yes.
Why? It went to the why.
Yeah.
Important.
It clicked.
After a couple of years, I'm sure.
Still, he will put me at my uncomfort zone, of course,
Yeah.
just to test me to see, do I really, really want to do this or not?
Mm.
Obviously, you can't just leave a business to someone
No,
who's
no,
not
no.
into it.
For sure.
Yeah.
And then my dad one day is like, no, man, this car is not, it needs to be fixed, blah, 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 blah. Go and check what's happening there. I'm like, okay. But in my mind, I was like, hey, what would I? I'm like, no, man, just apply what he taught you.
Yeah.
I got there, I checked what he taught me, of
Uh-huh,
course.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
And then I went back, I had to report what I saw.
Yeah.
I had to mention, okay, this is what I want to do. And I was like, so what's the next step? So it needs to be fixed. So we'll call my brother. Was like, no, okay. Once he gets here, you fix it with him so that you can see what is the issue. So next time we won't have such issues.
So he just threw you in the deep end all the time, no? Hey, your father.
My dad was like that.
Yeah.
You know,
So-
you in or you're out.
So with all these learnings,
Jeez.
you've applied it in every aspect of life.
Exactly. Don't just go
Yeah.
grab everything all at once.
Yeah.
It might choke you
Yeah.
because you won't know what started it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Start everything bit by bit.
You know what I love about that? And
Yeah.
what you're saying is,
Yeah.
again, the discipline, what he was teaching you, that
Yeah.
process
Mm.
of, by the way, the money doesn't come for free.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking to somebody earlier today
Mm-hmm.
about, so there's a term in South Africa called slay queens or blessers and blessees.
Yeah.
And we were
Mhm.
just talking about it in the office. You know, there's all sorts of characters
Mm.
that work with us.
Mm.
And she was saying she doesn't understand why these young girls go in with a blesser and they never come out
Anything.
with money set.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
And I said, let me tell you why.
Mm.
Because my grandfather told me this. And my father's even worse,
Mm-hmm.
right? If you've never known how to earn the dollar or the rand,
Yeah.
you will never know how to save it.
Yeah.
Because you didn't feel the pinch.
Yeah.
True.
You didn't feel, if you'd have never felt the pinch of earning 1 rand, $1,
Yeah.
where can it come to your mind to save this thing?
Yeah.
Why would it come to your mind?
You don't even care.
Well, there's no,
Mm.
the connection in your mind from effort to money doesn't exist.
I blew it.
So why would you save it?
Exactly.
So he was actually, again, that discipline. He knew what he was teaching you. He wasn't,
True.
he said, obviously, at the end of this discipline, knowing your business inside out, making you independent, there's
Yeah.
money, there's a money tree at the end.
Yeah.
The money is a given.
The money
The
is a
process
given.
is what matters.
Yeah.
You had this hero at home, eh?
True.
And you know how many people wish they had this?
Yeah. A lot of people.
True.
And many of us do. Again, like you said, right now we're looking outside.
Yeah.
We want to impress our friends. Here was this guy in your house. And so you just, I mean, having that and coming back to that family source, you know, for me, I've never experienced, I've been in 2 great romantic relationships in my life. Great. Both great women.
Yeah.
But I've never experienced something, and I tell her every time we're on the phone. And my mom's a piece of work, I have to tell you.
Yeah.
It's really, it's not a holiday to go to her house because she's big energy and she is who she is.
Mam Thinta.
Matlala.
Matala.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ke mopedi.
Yeah.
But you know, I've never felt a more inspirational, pure love than from a mother. You know, I'm sure there was that time because your father may have had his own way of showing you, no, I approve.
Yeah.
Even if it wasn't a hug, or I don't know what his way of.
Yeah.
But when you started to see that, no man, this guy's.
I never once said I love you.
No,
or
of course
whatever.
not.
He will never say that.
But he might.
But he had his own ways.
Yeah, he might
sure,
say,
yeah.
okay, you know what? Take this money to the bank,
Mm.
or whatever
Yeah,
his way of showing you I
True.
trust you.
Take half of that.
Yeah,
Or whatever.
No,
Yeah.
No,
Keep
you'll
the
be
change.
like, okay, let's have whatever you like today.
Well,
Yeah.
one-
Type of thing.
No, of
That's how
course.
it showed it.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
let's take a drive. You drive.
Yes.
Yeah, we
Okay.
used to do the drive.
There we go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then we'll drive. But he was like, no, don't be chill. We're testing this taxi space.
Yeah.
You test- but anyway, I could feel
That's
it's
his way of saying,
you're doing good, baby.
How
You're doing
is
good.
how is it though being a woman in a dominated world?
True.
Like
Listen,
the taxi
that's a
industry.
real thing.
It's a real thing.
But-
That's what's.
But we were chatting earlier about something else, and I want to come back to
Yeah.
it. That's a great question.
Yeah.
We were chatting about well, in my mind,
Yeah.
I don't think I said this to you.
Mhm.
When you said to me you study civil engineering,
Yeah.
Mm.
I already said, who is this person now?
Yeah.
Because I know black people.
Yeah.
Mm.
I know smart black people. I have
Yeah.
smart young black women like you in my life,
Yeah.
Mm.
at home in my family.
Yeah.
They want marketing and these smaller, softer.
Yeah.
And I don't know whether that's because they've been told
Yeah.
Mm.
or, a woman's place is.
Yeah.
When you said civil engineering now, I thought,
Yeah.
who the hell is this now?
Yeah.
It's a guy, this
Almost-
mindset.
Yeah.
Because I love it,
Yeah.
but I'm like,
I have a story about it.
yeah, let's hear it.
Yeah.
Because there's no way.
Yeah.
A black, dynamic lady,
Mm-hmm.
when she said civil engineer, I thought,
Yeah.
my programming, as
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought, civil engineering?
It's all the time, my chance, and now.
I wanted to say, no, man, I don't want to know what your brother studied. What
Yeah.
did you... Civil engineering? So
Yeah.
tell me, so you've got a story
I
about
got a story.
I
about
knew
it.
there must...
Of course, you came here to tell us these stories.
I knew there was a story.
Yeah.
No, remember I did say, I haven't mentioned. There's the six of us at home. I'm the last born.
Oh, yes. By the way, Nthabi is
Yeah.
one of six.
Yeah, one of
A,
six.
a soccer
Big-
team,
yeah,
a
straight-
soccer team with a coach and a
Straight,
bench.
5 aside, one
Yeah.
year.
Not Kaiser Chiefs though.
No. No, a successful.
Yeah.
No, not a loser organization.
Yeah.
There's no
So-
Bobby at home there.
Yeah.
The other ladies,
Mm.
my sisters, they
Yeah.
used to stay with my grandma, and then I used to stay with the guys, the other three guys, full time.
Yeah.
So I was a full time tomboy.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, I
a
was a
woman go
full-time
through all
tomboy.
those things, man.
So I grew up with boys. I was rough. I grew up being rough around boys,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I played with boys twice.
Sure.
A doll. What is a doll? I never played with
Really?
a doll.
I don't like
Exactly.
So you're out in the streets rolling
No,
in the dirt with
I
the
come
guys.
back like I never bathed. Like the whole. That's how I played.
I'm sure now Shapas
And my mom used to
come
tell me, you're a girl. You always forget you're a girl.
Yeah, that's so.
And I don't know what it was like in your thing, but I remember when I used to go to my grand's place, and my grand used to have, because she never saw us, because we stayed in the city.
Mm.
So when we came, you're going to get that special treatment. But one thing she wouldn't even let us get away. And I used to get away with murder, I have to tell you. But tsamotlapa before we eat.
Yeah,
That was so were you one of those tsamotlapa?
yeah.
Before you know
Every day.
utwara dijo,
After
Yeah.
play day,
don't even come in the kitchen.
Yeah.
I need to bath.
Black
because I
family.
know I'm dead already.
Yeah.
Oh, so eventually
From
you knew.
playing.
Go to
Hello,
your-
I
go
had
to
a
your
nice
tuba.
lifetime. Yeah, like we were rough. You know
Yeah.
how boys are.
Yeah,
And
I
I
do.
didn't mind. At one point, the way we were so rough, my brother mistakenly put some steel in my eye.
What?
That's how hectic it was. But we laughed about it. Then after we went to hospital, done out the following day, back to square one. That's
Back
how
to-
hectic it was.
Oh, so you were hectic, eh?
We were hectic.
Steel in your eye, like a pole. Like,
Yeah.
was it a pole or what?
It was a smaller and still though.
Yeah.
It went pew in my eye.
What were you doing?
She was playing with boys. That's what she was doing. She was playing with
And
boys.
it didn't click that he poked me because he poked me and went out.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
only see the blood. I was like, no man, why?
Why is my wet?
Then I know, no man, he poked me with something.
Yeah.
And then I realized I'm losing sight. And then
No.
Oh my
we
God.
had to rush to hospital.
Okay, so that was.
But it
An
didn't stop
ordeal.
me after.
No,
Like, I
Still played.
continued.
Still went out and played.
Yeah. So
No wonder she's so dominant.
No, it's a different story.
No wonder she's so dominant in the
so
in the
to get
industry.
to the civil story,
Yeah.
the firstborn, my brother,
Mhm.
like first one to go to college.
Oh, okay.
I mean, hello.
Hey, hi.
He's like, I want to be a quantity surveyor.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the heck is
Yeah.
quantity
Quantity.
surveyor?
What like any quality, eh?
Then he mastered it. I was so
Yeah.
impressed. I was like,
Yeah.
wow. Then my other two brothers did electrical engineering. The
Oh
other
my
one did
gosh.
a mechanical. I was like, this one doesn't impress me. I like this one. It says
Yes, you-
quantity
Yeah,
surveyor.
no, that's Kitala
Yeah.
Tamahoa.
But I
Yeah.
was like, no, but I want it in more depth. I don't want to specialize. Let me just
Yeah.
go to building and civil engineering.
Yeah.
That was it. That's how I picked it. And then I went and
Yeah.
studied it,
Yeah.
completed my diploma. While I was doing it,
Yeah.
the banking side just knocked.
Called you. Yeah.
So-
yeah.
So it's a family of engineers,
Yes.
or you, at least you four.
We four, yes.
Yeah, it's a family of engineers.
That
Yeah,
is. So,
family of engineers.
was your father? Obviously, he was alive when you all qualified.
Yes.
He must have been. Did he cry at any of your graduations?
No, it's like, well done.
Yeah, let's
well
say
done,
easy.
well
Yeah.
Back to work.
Yeah, like-
Someone like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
someone like
sure.
that takes it out.
done. Yeah. It was like, no. I can rebuild the house. You didn't electrical, ne? Yeah, just
Oh,
wire the
no,
house.
man, yeah.
Yeah. So Lua
Like,
no
you,
spanner.
my car. No, go fix my car. It
Yeah,
was one of
well,
those.
It never
chemical,
changed.
but-
Yeah, it's like, no, I want to
Mechanical.
build this. You, quantity survey. Give me the quantities there.
I love that. I love
I'd
that.
love to have that.
So you always keep the pressure on. We're not here to celebrate.
You-
I expect to
My
be
dad would
successful.
love to test you whether
Yeah.
did you even study this or
Yeah,
did you
yeah,
know
I-
this. That's my dad.
Yeah. I'd be
What
like
an-
that as well with my kids. I'd be like that.
But success breeds success.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
like again, you were around. You know, there's a reason lions are the most vicious things out there. They hang out with other lions.
Yeah.
I
So
loved
you,
it.
so you were, of course.
I
Yeah.
loved it a lot. In the build, I was like, yo, I'm doing builders. I excelled, man. I was like, yo.
Yeah.
But then I had to pay. My dad was really strict, like you said. In between, I had to pay my own studies. So I was like, how do I do that now? Let me just find something. So I worked at Standard Bank. I was a receptionist.
Mm.
I filled in for some pregnant woman there. So
Uh-huh.
I did 3 months filling in.
Yeah.
And they were like impressed. Obviously, I had to impress.
Oh, hey, that's a given. That's a given. That's a given.
Then they gave me a scholarship.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Whoa. From being a secretary,
Yeah.
Receptionist.
from a receptionist, you got your scholarship
I
through
got-
that.
yes.
Now, you didn't tell me that earlier.
Yeah.
You see, now you didn't put the story like that.
Ah, no.
What?
Yeah, and then
Hey, you must. People don't even look at receptionists at
Yeah.
corporate.
Yeah.
true.
So you pop
I
that
took
much.
it seriously.
I,
Yeah.
Because
there's-
I was like, no, I'm the face of. You
Yeah,
get my
yeah,
point
yeah,
there. And I was
yeah.
like, okay. And the client will compliment me. I guess that's also that one thing that lift up the eyebrows.
Mm-hmm.
Because maybe they were used to complaints. I don't know.
Mm.
From the previous lady or whoever it was. So it triggered eyebrows like, you're doing exception. That guy was like, no, you know what? I need to find your scholarship. You stay. It took time, but he prolonged my contract while I was still waiting.
Sorry, I just want to stop there. So was your father? You said he always took everything like serious, eh?
Yeah.
Because that applies to what you're saying.
Mhm.
No, you know, some people might say, get receptionist,
Yeah.
Mm.
but you did it properly.
Remember, it was paying my school fees. So if I don't take it seriously, who's gonna pay for my fees?
But I mean,
I had to be serious.
but there's a level of okay,
Yeah.
the paying for thing. But I think the way you were, it was almost like, well, your dad taught you whatever you do, take it serious.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
forget the money. The fact that
True.
it's paying for school fees, it's almost like another factor. For you, it was
No,
like,
well, while I thought about it then, that's how I thought about it then.
Yeah.
But to think about it now, it was part of
it was your at home.
My
Your
character.
dad
Yeah.
had molded.
it's,
That-
it's in my DNA.
That is a lesson for young people.
Mm,
Yeah.
If a boss gives you a task, you might think,
True.
because you know what? Now, Utea de Pekere and he's sending you for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eventually, what you need him to do is give you the keys to the building, say, no, lock up.
Yeah.
Mm.
And that's eventually your attitude.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing about people at that level, you might think they're not watching.
Mm-hmm.
They're watching all the
They're
time.
watching.
'Cause
Everyone is watching.
bank,
Everybody's watching.
serious
Or
people.
someone.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I realized.
Yeah.
And you were at Standard
Now I
Bank.
was just doing and going beyond Niana
Mm-hmm.
and it paid for me.
This is what young people need to hear.
My man.
Take everything. When somebody gives you something,
Yeah.
and it's difficult. You know, if it wasn't for your father, you would have never been a serious person, right?
Yeah, true.
It's difficult if it hasn't been infused into you. But if you are a person listening to this, whatever you get, do it last number.
Yeah.
Because this is a receptionist, and I mean this with all due respect, a receptionist should not be getting a scholarship at Standard Bank. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Because they don't care about you. In the food chain, you are the bubble gum beneath shoes.
Yeah.
You know how corporates are. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
True.
But
And you must
that's
also
true.
be vocal. You can't just be doing things. Because I was always vocal. No, I wanted to do this. I wanted to do that. Around the bosses then.
So at Standard Bank, you would
Yeah,
communicate.
I will communicate. You need to communicate. And what I realized, talking helps. You might think sitting, someone will read your mind. Nobody reads people's mind. I mean, hello.
No, hey, no one can read your mind.
No one can read your mind. Just
Yeah.
say what's on your mind.
Yeah.
Like we talking, I know I wanna. I used to talk. No, you know what? I see myself here and there. I will talk about my dreams. He will listen to me jokingly when we joke about it and move on and take my work seriously after. And then he prolonged. I was like, why he keeps on renewing my contract? Then I asked him, why you keep on? Are you hiring me or not? I had to ask.
No, for sure.
Why?
No, you're serious. Yeah.
I mean, I can't keep on signing without knowing. I'm that person. I love asking why.
Yeah.
What demand? You
I
demand.
know. I
No, you know,
set up a meeting 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had to be serious, remember.
Yeah.
You have to take yourself serious.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's good.
How you represent yourself is always in my mind.
Yeah.
People
yeah.
take you seriously. I set up a meeting. 30 minutes.
Yeah.
A subject, I'm like,
Yes.
just a small chit chat.
Oh, chit chat.
I get I'm practicing.
No, of course.
then.
The corporate jargon.
Yeah, I'm
I
practicing the
understand.
corporate language.
I hear chit chat.
Yes, I'm like, good shot. I'm preparing myself. You have to prepare, Pele. You can't just go and say, I'll just say whatever that comes to mind.
Yeah.
I was like, I need to come with a strategy to ask him why he's prolonging my contract. What is his vision? And then what is my future in this?
Did you go and Google that, or did you just think about?
I just thought about it because I was like,
that's
no,
so
man,
smart.
Yeah.
This doesn't add up.
That's so smart.
I set it up. We sat together, right? For my linyana. No, but I was like, no, it's just a small linyana tech. I just want to know where I stand.
Yeah.
That's how I started.
I like that.
I was like, I've seen myself. I've been doing good. I complimented myself first.
I love that.
And I'm like, and I know you know.
We are, all right.
I know you know.
We both know that I'm doing well.
yeah.
Okay, let's start the meeting.
I'm
now.
giving you my feedback about myself.
I
and I
love
know.
it.
Yeah.
I love it.
I prayed it like that. It's like, okay. I'm like,
Something's worse, bro.
It's so good.
She's worse.
It's so
I'm
good,
like,
dude.
okay, I see you keep on renewing my contract. Please tell me what's in your head. I just want to pick your brain. What's going on?
Yeah, yeah.
Tell me why.
Sure, yeah.
Let's start with the contract
Yeah.
first.
Yeah. Why you keep on?
Like, no, like you said, I see you excelling in your job. You take your job seriously. We had lots of compliments from
Isn't it?
clients.
Yeah.
Like, literally, we've never had compliments in a long time.
Yeah.
And you know what? He said to me, you might not take your job seriously, but I took your job like I took how you took your job seriously. And
Yeah.
that's when I saw something in you that this girl, she's not meant to be a receptionist. I was like, go on.
So you already know. Okay. Yeah.
I love
I
it.
was like, go on. It's like,
Yeah.
no, I just wanted to surprise you. I was like, no, I don't like surprises.
Yeah.
Hence, I called you now so that I know
Yeah.
where I stand.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, one thing I hate is not know where I stand.
I
I'm
love
like-
it. I love it. I like it.
It's like, you see now, this is why I applied for scholarship for you. I was
That's
so
what's up.
excited. I lost my professionalism. I gave him
Like, okay. Like, the way Nthabi saying
That's
is
incredible.
such an amazing person. How do you get time for your loved ones? In not just
It's a good
your
question.
kids, relationship-wise? Do you get
And whatever it
time
is,
for-
friends,
friends,
people that nourish you, because,
you're so busy.
and also maybe you disagree, and I think that's a good question.
Yeah.
So I want to say, one of the things as not an empathetic person,
Yeah.
you know, one of the things reconnecting with my family that because you forget with with an ego,
Mm.
and you're a competent person,
Yeah.
and competency does bring with it this ego.
Yeah.
But we all need someone to look after us,
Mm.
to
Yeah.
ask us how it's going, and
Yeah.
and not want something.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes we say, "Hey, kunjani, Dota,
Yeah.
it's vaya njani," but
Yeah.
actually, I want to get, "Hey, Dota, I need 200 rand."
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Everyone's asking
Exactly.
for 200, but actually, that's a great question.
Yeah.
Is who looks after? Because it sounds like you're looking after everyone,
Yeah.
and I may be reading it wrong.
Yeah.
Mm.
Who looks after you? That's a great question. And have you allowed that? That's a good question. Forbidden.
Hey, my man, you know me. We ask them questions.
That's for real.
It's uncensored.
Oh, jeez. Who looks after me?
Yeah, you don't need to go
Hey,
there.
that's big journalism from
Yeah, that's
Forbidden.
big. My man.
That's big journalism from you. There.
Rintswembu.
This is
Rintswembu.
here?
Yeah, Rintswembu.
No, these are the big. This is journalism with a capital J. from
You know what I like? Yeah, I liked how the way you guys rephrase it.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn.
Roela
They got
Kone.
me.
Yeah, Rubele Koneng, without even saying it.
That's journalism.
That's a good one. I'll give you that one to you guys. There's no one who's looking after
Okay,
me.
that's good. No, you don't need to go anywhere.
For now.
The boss lady has said
For
it.
now.
Nobody's is taking care of.
Vacant. It's
Yeah.
still vacant.
Yeah. Yeah.
Still vacant.
But
No
let-
posts.
I
no,
wanna-
yeah.
No, go ahead.
No posts advertised.
No, this
No. I don't
That's good.
accept applications.
is no.
Yeah.
And as everyone can tell, you know, you're not playing games.
There's a time and place for everything.
And you know, the looking
Yeah.
after is not always romantic. So for me,
Yeah.
and I'm so bad but one thing that has helped me, my sister and my mom, I have
Yeah.
to be honest, because
Yeah.
I'm not in a romantic relationship,
Yeah.
but that's helped me so much because as
Yeah.
much as I feel I'm competent,
Uh-huh.
even if my ego says I
Mhm.
don't need it,
Mm.
my soul does.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is
Because it's
that.
draining. Because the world is constantly,
It's-
especially competent and someone with your personality, you got a bit of pop.
Yeah.
That's not going to be for everyone.
Yeah.
Because some
Exactly.
people's energies aren't aligned. When you come,
Mm.
we get a mango.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've heard that more
Yeah,
more than
true,
enough
true.
times.
Yeah. Especially with women take it
Hey,
there.
I don't.
Right now. Women take it there. Nah.
Is that a real thing? Are women? So let me give you a theory.
Mhm.
Because especially in the corporate world,
Yeah.
let me give you my theory. I think it's kind of like how I used to when I was younger, when there were another black friend would join a white friend circle.
Mm.
You feel some kind of way.
Mhm.
It's like, no, man, I'm the black here.
You're in my territory.
Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
Like I'm the black guy in the northern suburb,
Yeah.
and I'd act some kind of way. In
Mm.
hindsight, I can say that. Do you think in the corporate space right now there'll be the cannibalistic kind of, and maybe it's everywhere, and I don't know if it's our society that's set up this way, is,
Mm.
you know, when women see each other in the corporate world, let's stick to just one thing for now.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm,
There's so few of them that when another woman comes, it's like, no, man, I'm the woman that's supposed to be seen here as the
True.
special one,
Yeah.
and now,
mm.
Yeah.
you know, and we've do you think that's why it can be quite, just in the professional world, because I've heard some horror stories, and I don't know how it's true, I haven't done empirical
true.
research.
Yeah.
Do you think it's that thing of the space, because it's clear the seats are limited even for now,
Yeah.
and we can all go on about empowerment and nonsense, but we, you know, I've been reading data about what boards look like, and just what upper management looks like. It's still like 90% male, really. Otherwise, what they do is, what do you call it, CSI? What they really do with women is put her there
Yeah.
in CSI to give her the title.
Yeah.
She's not really doing any work.
Yeah.
You know, CSI is just a bunch of, it's usually an ANC comrade. By the way, sorry, I have no time for politicians, no matter what party you are. But CSI, really in CSI, most corporates, I've worked with them, is what they're saying is you go and talk, and usually they make it black. You black person, go and talk to those other black people in the government and bring us their money, and we'll
Yeah.
do the real work.
Yeah.
True.
And do you feel like it's cannibalistic for the women because they feel like, no, the space is small?
I think it's in human nature for women to feel like that.
You think so?
Yeah.
It is like that. Personally, family wise.
Yeah.
They into like women were born to guard, to protect what's theirs.
Mm-hmm.
So even in the corporate world or the working world, they still have that instinct whereby when Mpo comes and Nthabi, I'm like Mpo batlang.
Yeah. Highly
And
I've been here.
it takes time for Nthabi to realize Mpo might teach me a few things
Yeah.
instead of asking why Mpo is here when I'm still doing the best I'm doing.
Yeah.
It's like, why is she here to take my space? And
Yeah.
she's not even there to take your space. And the minute Mpo suggests few things that you currently doing and are not doing well, that's where you go crazy. It's like, I knew it. She's coming to take my position.
Mm-hmm.
And she's trying to better you.
Phew.
And it takes a whole matured woman to realize this woman is building me instead of criticizing me and taking my space.
That's grown up talk. And that's not just applicable to women.
Yeah.
You know what? I can only speak from a man's perspective. Men love credit. I can't speak for women.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is a real applicable.
Holy grail.
That's
Holy
applicable.
grail.
I hear what you're saying within the woman thing.
Yeah.
And that's a whole thing. I think next time we have you on, we'll definitely, I think I'd like to delve into that a bit more and what we can do about, because you're being conscious there. That's 2 or 3 levels deeper to your ego says she's here, but actually you see what you're being a grown up and going, objectively speaking.
What if I can learn something from that person? Why
What's
am
the
I
gap?
being offensive or defensive?
Yeah. What's wrong in me?
Yeah.
As with most offense, it's like, one gap and exposed it as you beautifully said just now. I'd love to talk. That's a real thing.
Yeah.
It is real.
And
It's
as a
still
man,
happening
it's real.
Yeah.
everywhere.
And as a man, if anything, for me as a man, I know we love credit, so we could work on that as well.
Yeah.
Now that since you've discovered yourself, do you feel like you intimidate a lot of people? Yeah.
I intimidate even men.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you could tell by
Do you
body
notice
language.
it? Yeah.
I was gonna get there.
Yeah,
You could-
yeah.
Some won't even say.
Yeah.
You can tell by body language.
Yeah.
It's not
Intimidated.
comfortable.
Yeah.
Some you can hear by how they, maybe you have a small and a talk, how they
Yeah.
respond back.
Mm.
And it's an everyday thing that you just overlook and move on.
Yeah.
And you're like, really, I'm not here for that, Mina.
Yeah.
I'm here, and so what?
Yeah.
So
No.
I want to get, you've opened up, you don't know what you just opened up right now. So we were talking a little bit earlier in this territory.
Mm.
So I want to tell you something. Why I have very clear boundaries for who I find. We're talking strictly romantically.
Okay.
Yeah.
There are a few things, and it makes it very difficult for me to date South African women. and people have a problem with this.
Oh, Mozambique.
No, I'm very clear. Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
okay.
very, very clear.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you come, I'm not interested in growing with somebody.
Yeah.
Come correct already. It's not about money.
Yeah.
Come with knowing that you're not perfect.
Yeah.
But come as a grown up, please.
Yeah.
For me, I don't want to grow with somebody now. I work so hard to be where I am. I'm not a rich man,
Yeah.
right? But I save my money. I want to do stuff.
Yeah.
I don't want somebody coming with that insecurity stuff.
Yeah.
You know, for me, I have 2 non-negotiables. Right, number one, you must be, the 2 girlfriends I've had, one was a particle physicist and one was a surgeon. So if you're not educated, let's not even waste each other's time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because beautiful fate.
Yeah.
Beautiful's awesome. Obviously, I'd like you to be that as well.
Yeah.
You know, I work hard on my physique.
Yeah.
I'd like you to come to.
Complimented.
That's a definite second to educated.
Yeah.
But you must be educated minimum. I need a doctorate now. Like I've seen that's what makes me happy. No, I can't do it. I can't. I don't want to waste time. And let me save you your time as well. It's a non-negotiable for me.
You stick
I
to
will
it.
never. I will
That's
never
it.
ever. No, I'll never. Less than doctorate.
What if Usham?
It's not
What-
interesting.
No, is this standards?
There's
Yeah.
no what if.
That's
Forbidden. It's why.
But do you look for or you just told yourself that like they will just appear in my life?
I've
You're
always
not-
attracted that type.
Okay.
And I was a
It
mess.
was the energy.
Okay.
And I'm talking when I was a mess.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't mean now.
Yeah, yeah. Well, now you choose when to.
No,
Yeah.
to me, I'm still, you know what? I'm still quite emotionally stunted. I'm just living my life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But the 2 times, and I was extremely happy with both of them.
yeah,
The first one, I wasn't a grown up,
yeah,
and she was a grown up.
yeah.
And I'm not doing it's not you, it's me.
Yeah.
But the reality is, I wasn't a grown up. And she wanted to stay together, but I was just a mess. I was everywhere.
I'm still a kid.
The second one, I was slightly older now. But she lived in Denmark. Like, we didn't break up. It's just the circumstances of life, right? But for me, so non-negotiable. Minimum doctorate. Let's not waste each other's time, because I want to find you interesting in 45 years' time. Being beautiful is cool for now.
Yeah,
I've had beautiful. It doesn't last.
it doesn't last.
Yeah. Now,
Same with men.
no, for you as well.
Don't come with your handsomeness. What must I do with your handsomeness?
Yeah, no, handsome's you know what? I'd rather the beauty is icing. I don't want the
Yeah.
beauty to be the cake.
Yeah,
The cake must be school. So for me, and it's not like I'm a smart guy, but I'm attracted to that,
Yeah.
and I know it makes me happy. I'm not negotiating.
And
with
you
it.
know what works for you.
I'm not by the way, on this, I don't negotiate. But here's the other tricky one. All right, that I will not negotiate on. Right,
Let's hear this. I want to hear this.
I don't want somebody, and I cannot. I've tried. I won't date somebody who doesn't like the mountain life, because I'm a mountain guy. So ski, snowboard, hike. It's a non-negotiable for me.
Oh, okay.
Like, don't even.
You don't want to teach someone, okay, I like this thing. Let me.
when you get in when you come in a relationship with me, we're going skiing. I don't want to explain to you.
That means you must
Yeah.
find these people where you like to do these things.
No, and I do.
Yeah.
Which is good.
But also, these
Yeah.
people are out here, but these things are non-negotiable.
Yeah.
And I've realized, when you communicate to people, and you spoke about boundaries earlier, it makes people very uncomfortable. I think most people haven't thought about their boundaries.
Yeah.
So it makes them uncomfortable. Like, who does this person think they are?
Also, kuluma so.
But I don't see. Again, I'm not in a popularity contest. I'm not.
Exactly.
I'm not in
Yeah.
the idea that you must like me in order for me to be happy was in my 20s.
Yeah.
By the way, this is an FYI.
Yeah.
I wasn't looking for feedback on those two things, and a lot of people want to put their feedback. Woo, Puti, what if? Oh, Thanda Belungu Pela, and I say yes. Yeah. No, if you're hearing that, Karata Mahoa fella, yes, you're right.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you're not willing to learn to ski and to have the ambition to, I want to go to South America, but I don't want to fight with somebody because Banyakoya, they want to go to Durban at the beach. I've done that.
Yeah.
That's very boring to me. And it's not interesting, and it tells me you don't want to grow. Like, I work really hard. I read lots of books. I want to be one day interesting to somebody.
Okay.
And my brain's going to be interesting till I'm 90, hopefully.
Yeah.
So that's interesting to me.
For you?
What?
No,
you?
but before that, we were talking about something else, Forbidden, which is why I had told you that whole thing. Because
Yeah.
I said I'd tell you the story of my
We were talking about-
dating. Forbidden.
Yeah.
Strong women. So
Yeah.
I'll come to you.
Yeah.
And I'm just talking again. I'm a black man.
Yeah.
I know black men.
Yeah.
I have them in my life. They struggle with strong women.
Yeah.
For me, I was raised by strong women. So for me, another thing, I'm not into putting 100 rand for
Yeah.
airtime.
Yeah.
You-
Yo, my
no.
man.
But immediately you're dead to me.
Yeah.
When we go out for a first date,
Yeah.
if you don't pay, for me, 50-50 upfront. I'm not into I'm not a romantic. I want to be honest with you. I'm not a romantic.
Yeah.
50-50, are you working?
Yeah.
You don't need to be rich, but be busy.
Yeah.
Because I was raised by a strong woman who has never asked, since she left home she started nursing college and paid for her own way to be a doctor. A woman who was raised, she's never needed a cent from a man.
Yeah.
So I don't know any other way. I almost can't find anything else attractive. Usiso.
Yeah.
To me, it's a turn off
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
But again,
But like you would love to do it without her asking you for that thing. Like obviously you wouldn't like it for her to say, "Awungrekele 100 clipper, yeah, airtime." You'd rather just buy it without
no, Nkotli Spaj. Oh, okay, no worries.
Yeah.
That's very different to
Yeah.
I expect
Yeah.
airtime,
Yeah.
and then it becomes 6-7 times a month,
Yeah.
and then
And now if you're not doing it, it's only linking.
if it becomes, and also there must be that thing, man, of she's also doing things with her own money.
With her own money, yeah.
I'd love to hear from
But
Nthabi's
I want to
take.
get to this. Talk to me about the reality of, and it's a real thing.
Yeah.
Black men are struggling with strong black women now because we're in a new time. We're in this switch of generation in my mind.
Yeah.
And I don't know if any of your friends are here.
Yeah.
And I think, and Nthabi saying, I don't want to speak on your behalf, but I think Nthabi saying would be a bit of a hot potato for most African men.
Yeah.
And this is why a lot of black women, and I keep telling black men this, and they guys freak out.
Yeah.
This is why they have Swiss husbands.
Yeah.
Because the
This
Swiss
is why
husband is
Trevor
they're gonna support the entrepreneur girl.
Yeah.
Because the Western culture, whether you like it or not, is more open to say Musadi wa sebetsa, of course wa sebetsa.
Hey.
Whereas to us now, if she's coming, she doesn't need me for money. How am I the provider?
Yeah.
And then now you feel like honale gap.
Now, for me, it shouldn't be a gender thing where the male is a provider. The woman can be. We're living in a time where women are saying we equal.
But what about this word tradition? Because people always fall back when they feel like a woman's putting them in a corner. They say tradition.
Tradition sometimes just messes things up. We're not.
Am I crazy?
You're not crazy.
Because people are going to say
they hide behind tradition.
People will justify madness with the word tradition. So forbidden. I don't know if you know any guys but for real. And I'm not calling anybody out, and I'm not any better than anybody else. I've got an ego. I'm not saying I'm better than anybody else. I'm saying I know that black men struggle with strong women because I've heard it from strong women I have in my life who are independent, educated, and balling.
I don't think the now youth, the teens will see this as a factor. But from us who come from that era,
I'd say
we wired that way.
I'd say 35 and upwards.
Yeah.
I'm 35. My generation struggles.
Yeah.
I want to be real with it, bro.
Yeah, our generation struggles with a powerful woman like the one next to us. Like, Mfetu, she can do everything for herself. She can take herself to Sentin City.
Yes.
She can do her own nails. She can do her own hair. She doesn't need you.
And I love that in women.
So what?
That's what I was
a lot
telling
of
you.
guys struggle with it.
No, this is what.
Look, it is attractive, but like women have this thing of making you know. Not a goofy. I do not need you.
And I love that.
I love that as well.
Let me tell you something about my surgeon
women are
girlfriend.
clear. Yeah.
There was a time where, like, I'm a super independent person, but there was a time where she's like, "Don't you have your own stuff to do?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh yeah, now I'm becoming dependent." And I love that.
Yeah.
Like here's this woman going, "No, man, we're not a blob, by the way.
Yeah.
No, you must even. It's not even about money. It's maintained.
Yeah.
Whereas as a man, I kind of feel like in this case, and somebody like yourself, I may be wrong, but it's up to you to say. I'm struggling to see, and how what's it like out there for you, even just being yourself. You know, for men, do they? Because sometimes it goes beyond the money thing as well. Just the fact that you're independent, even if they're balling. Long yom patanjan.
Yeah.
Yom control lanjan. Because
It's all about control.
hey, no, for real.
It's all about
Patriarchy
control.
is about control.
You nailed it. It's all about control. I think once they don't have that control of saying, let me just take, why you not asking me for money for nails?
Yeah.
It's like, why? Why is that? It's really difficult dating as an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
There are days where, well, there's a perception that says you always have money. No, we don't always have money.
Really.
It's not my money. It's the
It's
company's money.
Yeah. Amen. Say that again.
And it's not our money.
Hey,
the same
please
time.
say that again.
It's not my money. It's the company's money.
We're gonna clip
And
that.
that company
we're gonna
pays
clip that.
me. Yes, it's my company.
Yes.
At the same, you must pay me salary.
Mm-hmm.
I also get a salary like anybody else.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I accountant there to pay me my salary.
Yeah.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen. So
Spoken.
I treat it like I had when someone get off now, that money comes straight to me. No, it
Yeah.
doesn't.
Yeah.
That's the perspective. People get it wrong.
Yeah.
I wanted to clear that part.
No, hey, real talk. People need to hear this.
But like, yeah.
And then,
Yeah. Carry on.
in terms of dating,
Yeah.
strong women, they're so casual, man. It's just
Yeah.
men makes things dodgy. I don't know, or maybe awkward.
Hey, brothers, what's
For
going
them.
on?
And remember, there are two types of powerful women. They are powerful, they have all together, whatever the case. These are two women.
Yeah.
The other one has an ego, remember.
Sure.
Those are the ones you said, they'll even tell you, no, I can do it myself.
Yeah.
But it takes a real man to say, oh, I love it like that, like
Yeah.
you said.
Yeah.
And then there's another man who said, no, I don't like a woman who tells me I can handle that.
Yeah.
There's that one who'll do it without even telling you, and you won't be aware, and they'll do more to you, do more of what you want or need in your life
Yeah.
without even you telling them.
Yeah.
And you get intimidated because of that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You get my point?
Yeah.
100%.
There's no
point.
ego.
Yeah.
It's
There's no-
pure love of
yeah.
I can
Do
maintain
this.
you and me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm strong enough.
I'm strong enough. And then that's not the other one that says, no, I don't need you, and let you know that they don't need you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one also doesn't need you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They want you.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
But it acts out in two different ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you know the difference between what they need, then hello.
That's what's up.
It's a different world out there.
It's different world out there. So if a man doesn't know the two difference, then
Yeah.
it's bad.
It's bad, no?
So finding love is hard.
Especially
Right.
for a female entrepreneur.
Yeah, they already come with that mindset.
Yeah.
Either they come with the mindset you have money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which means
Or they just want to be dominant and it's something
And
that
then-
they feel on.
no, you
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I guess if you're a strong woman, the one thing that I hear, yo, that one, she's
Hey,
Yeah.
you have to let her know.
yeah.
What the hell, and all that and all that. No, man, when you know your story, that's the thing. You can't always be yes, yes.
Can I tell you why? With my first girlfriend, I've thought about it so much. What was it? This thing, man, as in dot. And the more I talk to people, the more right I think I am. You know, as a man, it's always nice to have the kind of the allure, the magic of no, in dot. He's a
Yeah,
bull.
yeah,
He's got it all together. You know what happens when people are competent around you? Is that there's no excuses for you. Now it's you on your own. We're going to see all your deficiencies.
Yeah.
But if you've kind of got that power of he's the bull, we never really test that. We never, those men and women, there's alpha women as well. They never really get tested because there's that allure of he is in charge, even if he's not.
Yeah.
But that man, when you're a woman and you don't need me, every gap in my ego, in my whatever it is, everything gets exposed now. And now you're the naked man out there, ole one. Are you a real man?
Yeah.
And I don't think all of us are up for that, including myself when I was with my first girlfriend. I wasn't up for that because she was so independent. Saved her own money. She was paying for her own surgical studies. And she lived in Europe. It's not like she needed her. She kept her family. She said, I've got this. She was so strong and on her own. And, you know, out in Africa, that part of the world, and I realized that I was like, no, man, how am I going to handle this?
That's too much for you.
Socrates had a great saying. So he was known, the great Greek philosopher, for having a particularly unpleasant woman. And he said, and people used to ask him, her name was Xanthippe. And people used to ask him, Socrates, why do you have this unpleasant? Everyone can see what the lumfaz. And he said, no, the best trainer needs the most spirited animal.
Yeah.
And there was a guy who was secure. You know, you read Socrates' work. There's a guy. One of his famous things is the unobserved life is not worth living. So to me, I think because I wasn't solid, I didn't know now. Uguti, wait, if this person doesn't need me, what's my role here? And that's huge for men's ego because men love credit.
Yeah.
Now if I'm not getting credit,
Yeah.
and that's a real thing. And I don't know how we're gonna deal with this beast because people now get shocked. Oh, Nthabi Maboee.
Yeah.
Why are these Swiss men coming to take you?
Yeah.
They're taking your women because when she tells you I'm an entrepreneur,
Yeah.
now you're saying, Mina bazothi neka.
Yeah. Kumele uhlale ekhaya ubheka abantwana,
And the
type of thing. Hey.
The thing
mean-
about, I'm seeing more and more, grown women don't have time to play anymore.
Yeah.
Black, white, they don't have time.
Yeah.
And, you know, black men, we're feeling ignored. They're leaving us behind because you guys are serious.
Yeah.
You know, little girls, that's why you see, I'm telling you, this blessed thing's big. Because when real women, they start to now go middle management, upper middle management, that thing of controlling them with money, that was your only gear. chick.
Yeah. They're coming up.
Are
Now
they-
so yahluleka umfazi uthe mfethu.
I want to open a business, baby. Ngemali kaba. Wait a minute. Ngeyami. No. Yimi indoda. Like, guys, and this is real. You are you not seeing more black women with European men, white men?
There is.
Because the guy,
And it's huge.
you're an entrepreneur, babe. Oh, amazing.
Hey,
In fact,
but
let's
I'm
get
a
a loan.
whore.
From,
And
hey,
they succeeding.
let's get a loan from my dad. I love, baby. Not only do I love you, I want to help you.
Yeah.
Dina, no. I know. Because
I think we
and it's a conversation we need to have.
yeah, we have to, because I think as black South African men, we are the teenagers of this world.
Well said.
You know, we are the teenagers. We're still learning how to respect these people, which is our creators. I see women as a very important species in this world. Without them, we wouldn't be, and without us, they wouldn't be. But now we come from a generation where it was sideline women altogether. We need to break that chain.
Beautifully said.
True.
Okay.
You know that, wow, that is the point to finish off on. Because, and the reason I'm so glad we had that one last was, I'm also, because I'm not better than anyone. For me, as I'm now getting into my 30s, one thing I want to do, regardless of my,
You mean 40s, bro?
hey, I'm
Yeah, it's
five,
good.
5 years, get 5 to.
Yeah.
I just turned
We are.
35, get 5 to.
Yeah.
Kokot.
Garnet. Hello, 40s, anybody home?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fabulous.
Hey, kya hole.
Life begins at 40, guys.
No,
This
life
is what I hear.
began the day
Yeah,
you
but
s-
like, I can't really.
No, you see that mindset.
Yeah, it would-
What? It begins at what?
Yeah.
No.
Life has
start
begun.
now.
Yeah,
God, I
me with
love
mine.
that. It's got to happen.
Hey,
feel you.
Life
I
will not
feel-
wait for 40.
Nah?
Your life will not wait for 40.
I feel you.
Literally.
I feel you.
Hey,
No.
you are a bombshell. I'm serious. You're going to have to come
Bomb.
again.
Yeah.
No,
like Nthabi's amazing now.
Because you know what the thing is? You need to teach. And I don't know how what I love is that small steps, what you talk about, the discipline.
Yeah.
You know, we also, and I may be wrong again, and I just wanted to go back to quickly something that I was saying now, was in my 30s and going into my 40s, I'm also learning to step into my manhood alone, which is why I've actually, my 30s
Me
are for
too.
me. I want to step into my manhood. Like, I don't want to hear feedback from outside for now. Ne? So I'm closed off to the world right now. I'm not saying I'm closed. I'm just, what does it mean for me to be a man?
Yeah.
And you said a beautiful thing. We are the infants of this world as black men.
Yeah, yeah.
Because that's a beautiful thing you're saying
Yeah,
is
the teenagers of this world.
there's no real template for
Yeah.
what does it mean to actually be a black man.
Yeah.
Though, you know, white folks have all of their writings from philosophers way
Yeah.
back when. Our writings were destroyed. What it means to be an African strong man. And that does not mean what we keep using this word tradition for, in my opinion. Again, I can also be many things. I can hold African positions whilst being in the European world. What does that mean? You know? So for me, a big part of my life currently is looking to step into that, you know? Because as much as I said to you, a woman, when they come to me, they must come correct. I know I'm not perfect.
Yeah.
I need to come correct as well. I'm not
Yeah.
going to ask anything of you that I wouldn't expect of myself. Is how I'd like to conduct myself.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean?
Same here.
And I'm not there yet. I'm not gonna. I don't want to pretend that I've got all my stuff together. And if you came to me, oh, you're the luckiest woman in the world. That's just not true. I need to get it together.
Nobody got it all together.
And
You
spiritually
can't give
speaking,
what you don't have.
hey, well said.
Staring.
Well said.
Staring.
Get out of here.
Staring. Let's get out of here.
I was
You don't
taking. I
have.
was taking too long to get to that.
Staring.
No, we're finishing off on that.
Staring.
That's how we're finishing it off.
Yeah.
You can't give what you don't have.
Yeah, you can give what you don't have.
Tabi, are you gonna come back? You have to come back. Because no, we're not done.
Yeah.
There were so many things we didn't even get to what she does for a living.
My man.
Because that's actually not the interesting part about her, as you got
her
to know.
life is more interesting.
There's character in there.
Yeah.
There's character in there, and to any young people listening to this, I don't care how talented you are.
Yeah.
Talent's not enough. You've just heard from somebody who, it's a grind. Character is everything. Character will always win. And Tabi, thank you so much for coming through.
You're welcome.
Absolutely forbidden.
Yeah. My brother.
The guy.
Salute.
Hey man, another week, another one down.
Next week we'll have another. Oh, sorry, man. Shout out to Devenge for the music video.
Yes.
Location. Young brother from the Northwest. I love everything that's coming out of the Northwest because I've got Tswana blood in me, you know. So Boke Espanol Vest, Kulichana. I like those guys because, but I'm a Josie brother.
That's one of always stick together.
But anyway, Shout out to Devenge
And
for the
he's
music
awesome.
video. He's an awesome young man. He's going far.
He's cool, huh?
And
He's educated.
He's
dude.
educated as well.
He's got
so,
a BTEC, hey? Or
yeah,
is he doing
He's
his
coding, hey.
he's
that boy, man. Yeah, he's amazing. So maybe one day we'll have him, but he's still got a journey to go.
No,
You know,
It's a never-ending journey.
yeah, but we speak with people that have experience. So anyway, thank you, Devenge. Thank you to this beautiful, strong woman who took her
yeah.
time.
Can we get you? Where do we get you on social media? Can people
Yeah.
follow and support the movement?
Yeah, I'm on Facebook.
Uh-huh.
It's Nthabi
Yeah.
Maboee.
Okay, can you spell that? Because some
Yeah.
of us
Oh,
grew up
okay.
Surname,
in northern
yeah.
suburbs.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
even me, we can sometimes say Nthabi.
Yeah.
Nthabi.
Nthabi Maboee. Yeah.
It's Nthabi.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then my surname is Maboee.
Mhm.
Obviously, my bio says CEO of BBW. You won't miss it.
Official title. Official title.
Yes.
Instagram is my full name.
Yeah.
Nthabi Singh Maboee in one word,
Yeah.
which is Nthabiseng and then Maboee.
On the gram.
My man.
Yep.
Are you on the Twitter?
I'm not.
Yeah.
Okay. No,
Yeah, I
that's
guess
toxic.
it's
And
there.
those streets are toxic.
Yeah, toxic.
No.
I'm sticking to this one.
No, say it. It's a nice one. You're a visual person. You're big energy.
Yeah.
Forbidden, phenomenal.
Thank you. See you
We've
next
been
week.
going for a good
month now.
2 hours now.
Yeah.
Is it?
It felt like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Felt like 2 minutes. You
Yeah.
mean?
I thought you were even going to ask me more questions, but I was like, oh, okay.
I know.
No
No, because
props.
you know what? We have to, if we squeeze all the juice now.
Yeah,
What
for the
about
next
next
one.
time?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Hella,
Okay.
you know, now it's all about creating season 2.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
You remember how they dragged it? There was
Yeah.
those extra 2 seasons. That was for money. if you don't come back, then the viewers,
Yeah,
they're going to say, Nthabi once.
Yeah.
Then the money is gone. We
So
want
your,
the money.
your fans will tell us. So the guys, please call up back. Hey, we want to know. You know. Thank you very much, Nthabi.
You're the
Oh
best.
man, wait! Before we go, shout out to the hand of God switching in the room right now.
Dude, come in the, get on the mic here.
Yeah,
Come-
the hand of God. We call him the hand of God. He's not the voice of God, but he's the hand of God.
Come get on the mic here, bro.
Guys, this is the best DJ in the East End. You guys will know him more. Hey, he's busy jumping there.
No, he's getting athletic. Go get on the mic on the screen there. Go across to
He's
the forbidden. Hamba
a
ngara mfethu. Sifuna ukubona. Sifuna ukubona.
Yeah.
Yeah, sifuna ukubona. And I will wait. This is digital.
Yeah.
Guys, as he's going across, you know what the great thing about, and I have to be honest, as an individualist,
Yeah.
Forbidden, one of the coolest things about meeting you
Yeah.
is my mother's famous words
Yeah.
is a pleasure shared is a pleasure doubled.
Uh-huh.
And you said something earlier along the lines of what my grandmother used to say about association becomes affiliation.
Yeah.
And being around yourself and some of the people we've met, and you
Yeah.
know, we started something incredible this morning,
Incredible, Yeah.
and it's been what 3-4 months of,
Yeah.
man,
Oh, running up.
like hey, I'm living good right now, but
Mhm.
being around and sharing this pleasure. And here's another gentleman we've met.
Yeah.
Introduce yourself to the people, Chief.
Yeah.
Let's hear you.
Hello, good people.
Mm,
This
mm,
is
mm.
DJ Skura,
Yes, man.
all the way from Danota.
Yeah.
Mm,
In the East End.
Literally out here, Mila, Forbes.
mm.
Yeah.
I am the hand of God for tonight.
You are, bro. And talk to me about what's happening out there. How do you look after yourself?
As a DJ,
Yeah,
as Skumbuzo,
nice.
life has been hectic, guys. Me coming here, I see there's a little bit change in my life. Yeah, like Labant Lava, I used to associate myself with. I've decided, like, Joba should put limit into your life. Draw a project plan.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Become a project in your life. Yourself. So this is me becoming a project.
Dude, I think we met for the first time last week, eh?
Yeah.
The time we had the meeting with Craig and the drink session upstairs.
No,
No,
I wasn't there.
Oh, where was it? But I met you once before.
Yes.
Dude, welcome to the family.
Thank you very
Because I know you've been a part of the other side of the family, but it's great to have you here, bro. It's great, and it's only the beginning.
This is
much.
the
I
hand
do
of-
appreciate that.
The hand of God.
The hand of God,
And
bro.
we have the voice of God.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
two different people.
Yeah.
Fit.
But
Well-
I'll be back next week.
Oh,
as
but
well.
you better believe.
I'll be back.
Welcome to the family, bro, and we're gonna
Thank
do
you.
great things. And
DJ Skura.
as we're going, DJ Skura,
Skura.
Skura.
Next time I'll drop a set.
No,
Don't worry.
no, hey,
We'll have
Don't
next year,
worry. Very soon.
this show will grow.
Why are you dropping when I'm not around?
No.
I
You'll be
thought I'll do the
invited. You'll be
dance.
invited.
What? No, here's the thing: one legend at a time.
Yeah, one legend.
Okay.
One
no,
legend
I
at a
thought I'll
time.
be his backup dancer.
No,
Yeah.
you're a main act. No. Michael Jackson was never a backup for anyone. No, we can't put a main act as a backup.
Okay, let's.
Not.
Because you know what happens is
Not.
with two main acts they'll swallow each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a clash.
Yeah, no, my guy.
Salute, DJ Skura.
Yeah, welcome to
Hey
the family.
guys, let's let you guys sleep.
Yeah.
It's been a long 2 hours.
Hey, you guys are awesome.
Awesome, man.
Yeah.
Great night.
You're awesome.
Great night with Nthabi.
Nthabi, you're special.